did you do that? How did you do that? Did you think it was...
How you doing, people? Welcome to the stream. That was probably quite loud, actually. I moved my microphone as I shouted stream. My chair is not in the right place. Where the fuck am I? YouTube, we've got Atma. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Which server am I on today? I wasn't even here yet to answer that. PlayStation EU. Twitch, we've got Tony Silver. If you're not following already, fix your life quickly. Give her a follow. Where's my mouse doing? Leonard, Gravy, Skeddington, Sleggy, Smooch, CGI Shadow, Ginger Reigns, Rob, Ben8771, Rach, Maticus Maximus, Slayer Demon, CGI Shadow, who's been streaking for 20 days with no pants, So Tellytober, Mojo Master, and Fless. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. I'm looking to get this started nice and quick today, so I would like an Almost Immortal Warrior, if possible, the Infinite Archive variant if someone has one. Is there anyone in the chat that has one? PlayStation EU. We want to try this for science. We want to actually not be dead this time. Failing that, Raddy's up again. We must have one. Phoenix, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. You almost got a Conan stream today, but I changed my mind. How many people in the chat are going to say, ah, so I can find out for science whether you want to watch it or not? Not today, obviously. Lena's got it? Lena, let's go. Whisper me in-game. Yesterday was a really good run and lots of fun for science. Today, we're going to put that science into more science. Double science. You got it. I'm very I have so many questions. I'm watching the Arc stream. That's not why I asked, Phoenix. It's not why I asked. I didn't ask for suggestions, did I? Go use the server. That is provided. Because I haven't seen you on there yet. So I don't think you even use it. I have seen him on there. Someone blew me up on there the other day. I think it was Raddy. Or he tried to. Almost Immortal Warrior. How you doing? There he is. Lena is doing it. So anyway, yesterday we did... Adrea, how you doing? Yesterday we did Venom and Tempest. Now, Tempest obviously is quite tanky, but up until a point. Then it gets quite tricky, obviously, because you're technically a DPS. So what we did is, since I had Adaptive Conqueror, which wasn't out when I made the build, it kind of is very, very strong, but changes the way you want to play it. Because technically speaking, you want as many focused efforts as possible and just do what you can do. But once you get to a point where you can spam those ultimates and use focused efforts all the time, that's great. But because Adaptive Conqueror makes you want to not use your ultimate, we took off the Baron helmet and replaced it with one piece of Monster Set and the Ring of the Pale Order, just in case that happens, and the survival went through the fucking roof, and you could still actively use this skill. The one that does all the stunning, which does a stupid amount of damage. So that kind of worked out. We adapted it on stream. Science makes my head spin more than alcohol. You do too much science. I was there on yesterday's, haven't moved bases yet, but I was on there. Fair enough, I'll take your word for it. H.G. Wells, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Mark JPVVA, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. CGI on YouTube as well. We've got all these people. Welcome in. Lena is a real tank. My character is set to be a tank when he's not a tank. Bear in mind, you can use this in Dungeons, Trials, and Arenas as an actual active tank, and I have done on stream. But that's not what we're doing today. There's Lena. You look fabulous. Let's go. Scotilia, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. We've also got Maticus Maximus, who has been streaking for 15 whole days. Wait, before I go anywhere, I need potions and food. Bear with me. Food is great. We've got loads of it. Belongs there. Potions are so-so. We might have to come back and get some more. Fuck it. We'll go for now. Straight in. Infinite in the chat if you want the guide. Tempest in the chat if you want the build. We have adapted it, but you'll see. Vigix, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Only time I've done anything to your base is when I was testing the certain item. So if it was, then it's definitely not me. No. I love how he does that, right? We're going to speak about this again because he did actually redeem himself. He's like, oh, well, sorry. I killed Dark Seraphina anyway, and I gave you some free shit, which he did. But he was like, I want to test this. So what does he do? Try and blow up someone's base. Instead of going onto a private server or a solo server and testing stuff and things, how they worked. Just like, you know what? I'm just going to blow up one of the people on the server just to test. It's still attacking. It still counts as a hostile attempt. Dark Seraphina, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Don't be dead, Claw, how you doing as well? Welcome in. I mean, why not? I know. Levin Stemplar, so much. Excellent, welcome to the stream. I assume there was a hello in there. That needs to go on my bar. That needs to go there. I may as well use the XP scroll, because why not? Not that I need it, because I don't need any champion points at all. Tried out a bomb on Rav's base, and he tried out exploding arrows on one of mine. I mean, there is that, but when you run through someone's house with a dinosaur, slightly more aggressive. Hello, hello. There you go. Combat Yapper, welcome in. Gasmaster, a game changer. I did tell you. I can tell you loads of stuff. Many, many things about that game. All day long, actually. Oh my god, wrong button. One of my skills that work.
Listen.
You listen. Vigix did a fart. A quiet one, apparently. Didn't come out. He said listen. Delayed surprise fart. I had an item that was on the server at the time, and it was the closest base to me, so I was like, why not? Yeah, right? I mean, just get the bystander who isn't live right now. Wait until they're actually on live stream on a completely different game and offline raid them, Raddy. I'm joking. I don't give a fuck either way. You gave me free shit anyway. Thank you for the alert, Andrea. Much appreciated. This is laggy as fuck today. Want to buy light attacks that fire. Why so laggy? Lena, are you lagging at all? Like really slow frame rate? Not actual lag, but just feels clunky. Sanguinate, they'll do.
And therefore, it's only
Bigger toys, pretty much. Just me then. Mind you, the PlayStation's been on all day. Do the chicken attack. Thank you very much. Maybe it's just me, dude. The PlayStation has been on all fucking day, so it's quite hot. Even when I wasn't using it, because we went and got loads and loads of mega food. Like, tons, too much food. Way too much food. We've got enough food now for the rest of the week. Jesse, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Wing. Good, just chilling, rebuilding my base. Thank you. How's you? Wait. I read half of that. Rebuilding your base. Do you mean the one that is the Titanic? Do you mean rebuilding that one? Is there still kicking ass after change the set? Yes, I made a video about how it's not actually broken, about how it actually makes sense and how it isn't worse, it's actually better. Then, during that PTS cycle, they took off 2 target requirements off of the top, so instead of 7, you now need 5 to max it out, so they made it even stronger. So, it was hilarious watching everyone have a meltdown telling me how wrong I am, and then decided to tell me how good it is afterwards, even though they told me I was wrong. Go figure. People did backpedal a little bit, but they didn't admit it they were backpedaling. They were like, hey, someone on the internet told us that it's good now. Did you know? Like, I told you. And you told me wrong. But yeah, it's there was a lot of arguing about that fucking thing. But I did demonstrate it. It is very, very good. But the one thing they did do is they did sledgehammer it for PvP. That's a fact. They did. PvE, though, far easier to use, far stronger. It's just that single target, as intended, it's not as strong as it was. It's not meant to be. Who farted again? Smooch? Doing good, feel very sick. Oh, feel... I'm doing good and feel like very sick. You feel sick and doing good at the same time. You like being ill? I mean, I'm not going to judge. Each to their own. Glenn Martin, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Shadiest of the Milkman is here as well. Welcome in. Work piece. Adaptive Conqueror straight away. Oh my god. Done. No more ultis for me. It's all going the same color and a little smaller. I'm really smaller. So, by how much? Are we talking like large percentages of smaller or just like 2 bricks smaller? Because that base is fucking enormous. Quick, can console accounts transfer to PC on ESO? No, they cannot. Sorry, you said quick. They cannot. Once upon a time they did before someone decides to go, well, technically, once before. Not once before. That's not important. Now, no. Good evening, Zion Ninjas. JL, welcome to the stream. How you doing? Negative Ghost Rider. Correct. Finished OT earlier today. Was going to order a meat feast platter, and I mentioned earlier in Discord, but the place was closed. Forgot it was Sunday. RIP. I don't continue conversations that happened in Discord because they're private. So, other people do not have any context towards that whatsoever. But, Phoenix, go get food. Don't be deterred by a place that is closed. Get food anyway. You're not out the bin. Funky Monkey, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Riansu, also welcome. My character's really clunky today. I might have to reset my PlayStation. How's that, ninjas? Liana, how you doing? Damn, been playing since better, I believe, on Xbox. And it's on PC. Oh, you've been playing since Xbox, okay. On PC it's on sale for $4.99. I thought of starting over. It's actually quite refreshing, believe it or not, because everything you know already goes with you. So you're approaching it from a very, very different perspective now. So you can kind of mentally pre-plan what you intend to do, rather than going, I don't know what to do. Because that's what happens when you first start. I play on 6 different servers. Starting again is actually quite fun. Don't think about it as starting again. Think about it as though it's a new season or you're on another realm or whatever, just like you would any other game. Time to hop on the Ark. Nice. Thank you for the sub. Massively appreciate being cake in the chat. You're a legend. 31 months. You must like it here. Mark JPVVA has just been slapped by the Dragonborn. Ethel. He hit very fucking hard yesterday. So, get rid of him quickly. Danger. It's not really as bad as you think. It's not. Shady's on 2 different servers on PlayStation. And, what you carry with you is your knowledge of the game and your knowledge of your characters and what to expect along the way. It does make it very, very different. Because you then realize how much of it is skill-based. Cook and stream? Fuck no! Obviously not! At the minute, it's 2 blocks high, so it might be 6 to 10 high instead of 24. 24's high, dude. How tall is the cliff? It's not a cooking stream. We just got to tell Phoenix to get food because he keeps whinging about not having food. But he could get food, but apparently the place is shut. So fucking rip. Boing. Is there anywhere I can see the actual build in action? You could make it. Here's the thing, Tyler. And this isn't to be a shit canoe. I couldn't stream because of theory crafting. No, theory crafting is just thinking about stuff. It's not actually crafting anything. You need to actually put in the effort, and in which case you're not actually doing theory, you're doing practical. So, no. I hate the term. But anyway, Tyler T. This is not to make me sound like an asshole. Lots of people go to the build videos and like, hey, where's the gameplay with this? It takes weeks to make the video as it is. I can't then put together gameplay that will satisfy people in order to just make them decide whether they want to use it or not. The video's there, build it and see if you like it or not. But there are a couple of streams recently where I may have used it. And I don't remember where they are. It would have been before Christmas, probably sometime in December. Original IRPA, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. People do it with PvP builds all the time as well. They're like, hey, I want to see gameplay. Like, well, no you don't. Because if you do see gameplay, you're just going to tell me that it was rigged and they died on purpose. But Tyler, don't worry. The build itself, I think most of the stuff that you will need to know, well, in fact, I know most of the stuff you need to know on how to play it is actually in the video. But gameplay-wise, take it for a spin, see if you like it. I try to use the builds a lot on stream, but I can't scale all of it because it's just far too fucking many, to be honest. Rough guess, 15 to 29. 15 to 29 high. Dude, that's a big gap. Sorry, I'm on Twitch and YouTube at the same time. Previous stream is what I was looking for. Okay, I will look for Christmas. Thank you. I'm a very long time fan of your builds. Thank you very much, Tyler. Much appreciated. But yeah, hopefully that made sense and didn't make me sound like a fucking asshole. I get the question a lot. I'm like, oh, I wish I could scale it, but I can't. But yeah, generally speaking, most of the stuff is on stream. I'm not sure if I did actually make the version on live or not, because I've been doing so much fucking stuff. But if not, it would have been before Christmas. Read that one already. You two are talking to each other. Excellent. Claw, how is it between 15 and 29? Because there's a big gap. We're talking about a base he made. It's fucking huge. Rules. Thank you, Mike. Much appreciated. We're going to get focused efforts today. So what's happened is I've adapted part of the build in order to take advantage of it all the way through rather than just halfway through and see the difference. And the difference is fucking pretty good, actually. But that's based on one thing I did speak about at the beginning of the stream, and that is that Adaptive Conqueror didn't exist when this build was made. So now if you get it, you need to alter a little bit. I already have it. So I altered. Did I read it all? I did. Bear in mind, while it's great that people are tagging each other to talk to each other, if you are in the same Discord and you're talking about the same stuff that already has a category, take it over to there. Otherwise the chat gets flooded with just two people talking all the time. Then I can't respond to people because I think they're all talking to each other when they're not. And then people get mad and they sound like this. Who was that? Do you know how many 5-year-olds are going to laugh at that number? They are. The 5-year-olds that shouldn't know what it means. Thank you very much, Tianaline, for the raid. Massively appreciated. Beer and cake in the chat. I lost my breath. If you're not following Tianaline, you do not understand what it's like to be Fashionus Maximus in ESO. You don't know anything about fashion. That skirt that you're wearing that you think is fabulous is pants. Go and follow Tianaline. She will tell you exactly what you need to do. Good evening. How you doing? See? Phoenix did it. He had to laugh, didn't he? Just had to. I knew one of you at the back was going to do it. Always the misbehaved ones. Side question? No, it's not. It's the second one. I'm joking. I've been running Venom on Infinite Archive and love it, but what's the catch with the magical sustain? I feel like I try to put on all my buff skills and they run out of magical right away. Stagger them. 2 tips. 1, be very careful about applying them at the beginning of the fight or before the round so that they run through their full duration. And then apply them again when you need to. Try not to over spam them, because that's what people tend to do. They overlap them too much and you will run out of juice. 3 tips, actually. Second one, get the recovery bonus as soon as bloody possible. And the final one, extended, what the fuck is called? I forgot what it's called. But there's a buff in Infinite Archive that gives you extended buffs and extended debuffs as well. And I say it all the time, my brain has escaped me what it's called, but it's that one. Get that as soon as possible. Extended Favor, that's the one. My brain couldn't fucking find it in the files. But yeah, get Extended Favor and the recovery bonus as soon as you possibly can. But the main thing you need to not do is over spam them. Don't overuse it before its duration is almost up. Slightly overlap them, but don't overlap them too much. Boing. And some rounds, especially in the beginning, you won't need all of them. Just make sure you keep up your damage buff and your resistance buff and you're good to go. We used it in the stream yesterday and a few times before Christmas as well. Yesterday I got it. Thanks, carry on. No, you're good. Cliff is 15 to 19 high, as I guess. If I build up as far as 10 high, it goes to 29 when finished. This is the recovery buff you want for that particular build, Tyler. Archival Intelligence. I am taking this because that is going to be 2 bonuses to Juffy. 15 to 19 high as a guess. If I build a base up to 10 high, it goes to 29 when finished. Oh, you mean it's 10 on top of the cliff? God, I have to decipher the fuck out of that. Right, makes more sense now. Do you have Discord? Yes, but it's tied to Patreon, so you need to be an active member on there. Otherwise, you can't access it. And that's been that way for fucking years. Patreon in the chat. Thank you very much. Whee! You don't want to be in it anyway. You just want to stream hop and talk shit to people. I saw you. Used it yesterday. Got it. Read that one already. I'm on YouTube and Twitch at the same time. People, if you're confused, I'm talking to multiple people at once, and some of them you can't see. No, they're not in my head. They're not invisible. They are really there. Tips. Thank you very much, Rav, for the link. Much appreciated. Ravicus Maximus is in the chat, people. He has been playing the fuck out of Conan Exiles on the Dino Game and private Conan servers. And I think he might be a little addicted, which is fine. You should be. It's a survival game. Get in and survive, and if you don't survive, that's the only time you're allowed to log off. Then you'll be back in again. Whee! Top Fury, no. Beatdown, yes. The people you're talking to are the people you're talking to, but which we can't see in the room with us right now. Zai writes notes on Notepad. Yes. Yes, they are. Don't look up. They can see you. I know, it's strange. Very strange. You. I wasn't sure which enemy to hit first then. I thought Lena was going to pull them in. Oh, he's got the fucking pet. You know what? I'd love to tell you that I like that pet. But when I'm trying to tank stuff and pull stuff in, I don't like it. What was that? Haha! Ravicus Maximus! Pushing the goal. Thank you very much indeed. Massively appreciated. Beer and cake in the chat. What did you just do? Purges? Purges? He just dropped $50 on the chat, people. Thank you very, very much. And you almost killed Mark JPVVA. Rav is a legend. I need to see some emotes in the chat for 2 reasons. 1, for Rav, because he's a legend. And 2, because I want focused efforts. Sneaky motherfucker. Thank you very much. Rav, how's your new base? You don't have to tell me anything about it. I haven't looked for it yet, but how's your new base? Is it mega? Also, I saw Buddha got a katana finally. He's really happy. Hello, Zion Ninjas. White Tiger, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Boing. There you go. Encouragement emotes for Ravicus Maximus. This is a generous donation. And then alongside that, focused efforts is going to happen on the next boss. Obviously. Because those are the rules. Archival Wildness, not using any world skills. You can have the ulti. I don't need it. I'll be nice and be a team player and get Tom Fury just for you. The buzzer. This is the focused efforts one. This is where it's going to happen. I assumed the tank was going to pull. Apparently not. Who was that? Pirate Valkyrie, thank you very much indeed. Massively appreciated. What an absolute legend you are. How long have you been here for? 6 months? You must like it here. Whatever for? Don't you watch Reddit? I don't mean read it, I mean watch it. Nobody reads it, you just look at how fast the page moves and watch how many thumbs downs there are on the same thing. Buddha, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Here's a button. If you're not following Buddha, do it quickly. He's got a katana. I saw it. Let's see. I have a few new bases, secret places for kill, all the things. By the way, hello Zion Ninjas. How you doing? I need to press the button. It's not working. I'll take... Oh, that's a difficult one. That is really difficult, actually. I'm going to take the pen bonus just so I can shift that bar. Hopefully get some focused efforts along the way. Man, my coffee got cold really fast. I do need to get some health bonuses. Fucking druid. 5 focused efforts today, people. That's what I thought was going to happen. I assumed that people brought their lucky rabbit feet and all the rest of it. Just to make sure it happens today. Especially after yesterday's, where Raddy got fucking 4. I don't think it's fair that Raddy gets 4 and I get 3. I think Lena should get 3 and I should get 5. breakfast food in the guild hall. Excellent. Dude, we ate so much fucking food today. I don't think I can eat anymore. Well, I can eat some more after stream, but I don't think I can eat any more now. Not this second. I have to wait. Whee! Full focus over 3 active conquerors. That's disgusting, dude. Found official as well. There's no point. It's full of fucking hackers. Played the shit out of it for 3 years on a very, very aggressive bunch of PvP servers. Alpha the crap out of them for months, actually. We're borderline untouchable apart from hackers. And it just keeps happening over and over and over. So private's the way to go, dude. That way at least you can enjoy the crap out of the game and mildly adjust it if you need to. NPC. No PlayStation. the general assumption is that PlayStations and Xboxes can't be hacked. Bullshit. Biggest bullshit ever. If anyone ever tries to tell you that, they do not understand games at all. When you make a build on PT server, do you get a chance to play testing Dungeons and Trials before deciding on their viability? That's a fair question and a correct way to word it as well. Or do you just know the game well enough to know when it will be good? Technically, the second answer is correct, but the first answer is what actually happened. So I do play test them properly in content, yes. Probably too much. I've got to play on PC. I play on everything, but that particular game, PlayStation 5, yeah. Where am I going? This way. I have it on PC. I just have the servers on PlayStation and Xbox. However, if there are enough people that want a current end server on PC that are holding the Ninja Barbarian perk on Patreon, I will open one up. Bear in mind I have to pay for them, that's why the perks are there. Zao sometimes asks for Patreon ninjas to join him on PTS to test things. Correct. This does happen. This is true. I'll do as much as I can on my own, but if I need people, I need people. So I invite people to, with limited information, help test stuff out. Dude, this is laggy as fuck today. The server isn't my PlayStation. I think I need to reset it. They couldn't back when lots of undermesh and fly based on PS5, not actual hackers. Oh no, they had hackers too. DDoSers and all sorts. The main point of having your private server as well, so you can actually nuke the undermeshers. If anyone does try to do it, one, that was stupid because it cost them a perk, and two, they get, well, nuked forever. Because you don't have time for that shit. Instead of trying to chase FunCon for it, I just delete them. They can't spoil other people's fun then. And if you really have to play that way, how shit are you at the game? Honestly. Some of the videos are scared the shit out of me though, like how far people go to cheat. It's just crazy. But yes, there are legitimate, well I say legitimate, you don't want to use that word alongside hackers in the same sentence, but there are actual hackers, yes, that would end up hacking into mod commands and all sorts of stuff. It takes ages to break other stuff. I mean, they do actually nuke them now, but it's just a long process. And they have done for a while, but when you own your own server that is tied to a perk, people don't want to waste their money and then cheat and get banned. So people are less likely to if they have to pay for the perk. And also I can fund it because it does cost. But if I find anyone doing it, I will just delete them. Simple as that. They won't even get a warning. They'll just get removed. It's so much easier that way. You don't need all the fluff in between. Boing! And unlike most private ones, which people can just decide to just give up on the weekend and shut the server down and all your work has gone to waste, it's actually part of the company. So it's there and it's staying there. I got a reset due in the morning actually. Server resets on Monday, 8 o'clock in the morning. Let's hope the cat's not chewing the internet lead. No. Can't as well out of the way. Right, was full of admin abuse as well. See, that's a trendy one to use as well because people forget that the mod is in charge, and just because they are running their own server doesn't mean they're necessarily abusing it. While some people may, it's theirs to do what the fuck they want with. Whereas this one, again, like I said, is official for the company. So there's none of that shit. The only time you need to use the mod commands is if you need to fix something for somebody, which is great because now I can do that. People always do that. They want to join a server that someone else is in control of, and then they shout abuse when they use the power. You are allowed. Hello, Zion Ninjas. Clan Prince, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. But the stuff that gets done on there, it's all done like I would on a normal server. Like, yeah, you didn't build that properly. You used mod commands. No, you actively see me on live stream doing exactly what everyone else is doing. I play console with keyboard and mouse. Fair enough. Some games they work with really, really well. Other ones, PlayStation doesn't fucking like it. But more recent ones are pretty good. I feel most people would have more fun with the game if they made or tried builds like yours, no matter any expectations are so boring to play into. Well, the thing is, they don't exist either. Better on, thank you very much indeed. Massively appreciate being cake in the chat. You're an absolute legend. Thank you for the resub. Mark JPVVA is down. Get him, people. The thing is, the M word, Tyler, doesn't exist in ESO. Lots of people will try and shout at you aggressively until you feel bad about your life choices if you disagree with that, but it's a fact. There are too many possibilities in this game for there to be a designed or intended best, and no one will ever be able to test absolutely everything that exists in time for the new stuff to come in and change it and have to start all over again. Impossible. So, what is best in any given scenario really it depends on what you have time to try out and what you're left with afterwards. My last official, half the clients lived in sky bases and measures can't be asked to scatter from it. Yeah, it's fucking bullshit, dude. Bollocks to that. That's why I quit it. That's the only reason I quit it. Apart from that, one of the best games I've ever played, even if you count the fucking bugs that exist. I've been doing admin things, the horror. Right? Imagine that. Imagine being in charge of something and being able to do stuff that you're in charge to do. But no, some people will use it to just fuck around and cheat all the time, which they're allowed to do because they have the buttons to do it. But other people will make it a balanced scenario, which is exactly what we've done. So we've made it so that everyone has to play properly, but we've managed the server in such a way that certain things have been adjusted for balance, i.e. thrall damage, for example, because they're basically shit for pets and protection for your bases, but now they're not. So I've altered those. Crafting's a bit faster because it's 24/7 raiding anyway, and you haven't got that window of protection. And obviously with it being 24/7 raiding, you've got slightly stronger structures because people can blow you up much quicker otherwise. So there's lots of different things on there, but if you put exclamation point Conan in the chat, there's an article there that I've written about it as to why everything's done the way it is. So far, you wouldn't believe some of the stuff people have made. It's fucking insane. But it's an RP PvP server, so people can blow each other if they really want to, but most of them don't. And to scratch their itch, we've made loads of arenas so people can fight each other, including a snake pit, which Buddha got kicked into, and he got eaten really fucking fast. That was funny as fuck. Depending on what happens tomorrow, I may be streaming that tomorrow night. But we'll see. Did I say hello to Clown Prince? I did. Whee! But yeah, it's really trendy for people that like to join free private servers, you know, where someone's paying for it and they get to go on there for free. And then as soon as the mod controls something, they go, oh, mod abuse. It's very trendy to do that. It's like shouting selfish when you're trying to help someone survive. You can't help it. It's always the cheaters that shout it as well. I had a group of people on my last private server, not this one, that was tied to the business, just my own personal one. And they were legitimately, and I say legitimately, as in they were actually doing it, not like it's legal. But they were building way under the fucking map. Way under the map. And so I went into ghost mode, because I'm in charge of the server and I can do that, just to find out what the fuck is going on. And my suspicions were correct. They had built way under, and I found them. So because they were doing it, I nuked them. And they sent me a stupid message saying, oh, mod abuse. Rules for the server were no undermeshing. You did it, get out. And they still do that trendy shit. They have to. It makes them feel bad. Trying to make a Dwemer-themed Nightblade PvP build. Haven't played Nightblade before. Do you or someone have any recommendations to set it up? Chose Khajiit because the tale is funny. No, I don't actually. I mean, that's broad, because that's kind of one-to-one stuff. That's what Patreon is for, where I can go into a whole hour of whatever the fuck you want to. On stream, that's impossible to scale, because otherwise everyone else is going to ask for personal builds. But specific to that, definitely not. There's a couple of Nightblade PvP builds on the channel, but they aren't going to come close to what you're asking. That's going to be, if in doubt, try it out. Put some stuff together, see what works for you. Derulo, that message won't be unfiltered, because the bot filtered a couple of words. But since I saw what you typed, and no one else did, you are correct. Don't worry. We know. Dimsy, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. If you want a Dwemer theme, go with fucking Arcanist, because they make Transformer noises and look like Dwemer magic. The fun part about doing this for a living, Derulo, is you get to notice patterns, and the people that are duplicating those copy and paste patterns and routines don't realize that you spotted it.
I love winning. Drinks all around.
It's kind of fun. Thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. A bit of cake in the chat. Read that already. Boing. Where the fuck is he? Oh, there you are. Was always watching, indeed. Yes.
Almost no one in the archive has martial skills. It's a good thing you
We want focused efforts this time because our RNG has been shit. This boss is a pain in the ass. I know, you've seen her in Fungal Grotto too, millions and millions of times, but if you do not stand in this bubble in the Infinite Archive, you are fucking dead. She is awful. The same thing yesterday. It was a questionable act. Yeah. We know. We knew you before yesterday, don't worry. It's just, sometimes you have to just play along. Oh, shit. Generally speaking, most people that do stuff like that think they're the first ones to follow that method. And they have no idea that you're already way ahead of it. Even Inside Ninjas. Peon Grim, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Where the fuck is the bubble? Remember when I said we'll die if we don't have the bubble? Oh, there it is. In fucking Gratwood. We'll be fine, right? Can do the thing. I know it's only Arc 2, but she still hurts. I need focused efforts. I'm pressing the button for the ninja button for Peon Grim. Loot Goblin. Very nice. Ferocious Strikes. Great, we've got the Juffy transformation available. Still no focused efforts. That is going to make a substantial difference if we can get it, but at the moment, pants. This build does rely on. I mean, technically everything goes bang anyway, but it would be nice if we got focused efforts because everything's fucking status based on this one. The big booms do make a difference, obviously, but the combination of them makes a big difference. Ryder, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Thank you very much indeed for the resub. Uh-oh, windy bollocks. Let's go, people. Thank you very much indeed. Massively appreciated. Beer and cake in the chat. 16 months. Fucking hell, man. Oh, shit. Oh, he was hitting me then. Thank God you've got a taunt on him. He hit me yesterday with a light attack, 53k. I disagree. He's not going to hit that hard in Arc 2, but still. Once bitten, twice fuck off, basically. Don't forget, people, I'm going to advertise it because I'm not going to be streaming the entire of Christmas, obviously, because we've got New Year's coming up and I won't be here for that. But if you buy gifted subs, up to 5 or more, they are cheaper, and Valorant has the cough up subs as well. To make them spend their money. Boing. Have we finished? Oh shit, we haven't. My bad. That round took forever, dude. Personal favorite Infinite Archive build you have made? Ah, no comment. That's the what's your favorite kid question. I don't have a favorite build. I just have lots and lots of tools for you to take advantage of. If I said that, everyone would go flood into one video. I need to watch them all. Which can you reach the most? All of them I've had them very, very, very high, but it depends on the variables at the time, because buffs, bonuses, the person you're with, all sorts of things can vary dramatically, so it's never really its best result just on your highest time. I mean, technically you could get higher, you just might have been unlucky. Go again. Best for now. Boing. Careful. Archer. Oh my god. Archers are primary targets for tanks. You need to grab them quick as fuck, otherwise they will shred a DPS. Just finished eating at a restaurant with a $225 2-ounce port of whiskey. Still in sticker shop. What? Dude, what the hell? That's a lot. Where the hell were you eating? One should watch all anyway. Support your creator. Dead Sea Paranormal, thank you very much indeed. Massively appreciate. You're a legend. Welcome in. I've been having such shitty RNG late in the archive, but I did finish Farming Course Buster, which has been such a treat. Yeah, it's fucking cool. If you can use it properly, because some people don't. Some people just think that pressing it once will blow up all the corpses. 0.5 second cooldown on it. So try to focus on where you put that corpse in order to take advantage of it the most. Yes, of course, you can just spam it and blow stuff up. That is fun. But if you want to make it really, really powerful, especially on single target or especially on a particular area that you're fighting in, place your corpses carefully, i.e. blast bones or whatever. But if you put lazy bones in the chat, that will give you a build that utilizes it very, very well. I think it was lazy bones. Afternoon, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Oh shit. Blast bones go Bambi. What if we'll get it? Almost 1.3k. Remember when you said you were new yesterday or newish? We knew you weren't. How's our ninjas? You're new. You're not new if you're 1,300 champion points, unless you bought your character off eBay, which is possible. You know, it exists. People do it. That's a tough choice. I'm taking that. Don't know Nightblade. Nightblades have been changed quite a lot recently to make them easier to use. And some of that stuff has been mental, especially Siphon Strikes. It's like a permanent crit surge. Actually, not all that weird. Different people resonate with different classes for the first year or so, and I only had my Sork. Yeah, some people don't make alternate characters at all. They just stick to the same one. Other people try them all, make 3 of each, or try to, and then complain that we don't have an extra slot so they can't make 3 of each. Even though we've got the armory where you can make 10 builds on the same character. Want to buy focused efforts, please? I will give you 3 gold. Compared to people that have been playing the game for years, I'm new. I started playing in January since I'm an Elder Scrolls simp. This has been my main game for a while. A simp? You listen to way too many cool words. That's not how you use that word. But a year? A year's not new, dude. You can get a lot done in a year, especially if you're 1.3k champion points. You played a lot. Or you sat in Black Rose Prison too long. Don't do that. But 1.3, you played a fair bit. Need 1 more character slot so I can have 3 of each class. Don't you bloody start! I was talking about people like you. People like me. Yep. The OCD is driving me nuts. What are you going to do with it, dude? 1 more. So you can have like 210 builds? Do you have 210 builds? If so, fair enough. Bro, I've been playing since 2014. I have 1.3k CP. Yes, it power leveled slightly. But it depends on what you play and how often. Some people just sit in Gratwood all the time talking. It's their game. I know one person that's 462 champion points and they haven't gone up in champion points for over 6 years because their game is the market. That's all they do. How's that, Ninja? Skittlebot, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Unlike other MMOs, because 99.9% of MMOs are linear as fuck and they have vertical progression. Unlike those, this is horizontal. And everything in the game is the same level. And while your champion points are nice to have, they don't make you better at the game. Your skill and ability does, and your ability again to pay attention to mechanics and perform them. Other games do rely on your higher level and your higher gear and all that kind of stuff, but this one is not built that way. What is that? I got a coffee. Is it a coffee? Tony got me a coffee. Thank you very much. Tony Silver in the chat, please. They do provide a nice boost, but nothing too much. Yeah, you're right there. They're not massive, and they're nice little bonuses to have, but they don't make or break whether you can do things or not. Werewolf, let's go. Oh, absolutely beautiful. Use Black Rose Prison and DSA to power level my companions and only my companions. Yeah, not yourself, just your companions. Fair enough. Don't spoil you. I'm not complaining. Read that already. Read that as well. Excellent. But yeah, you'll see people in other games try to power level, which I understand will make them not quite understand what the fuck they're doing. Get off the chair. Not clawing that. Other games, they try to fast track it so they can catch up with people doing the harder stuff, which means they miss all the earlier stuff and they miss the learning experience, obviously. But in some games, your level and your gear does provide you a very large amount of power. This game is not like that. I feel like during Christmas, more than 3 coffees is okay. I'll take it. Yes, I'm allowed 4 coffees today. But yeah, in ESO, very different. It's nice to have. They can help support your setup, but they do not make or break your ability. Your own understanding of mechanics and ability to perform in them is what makes the difference. My friend is 460 CP who switched from NA to EU and he already tanked VSS hard mode. Yeah, you can. I mean, you can do that at 160. As long as you know what the fuck you're doing, and as long as your group are capable of doing it. And that's the thing people forget. They're like, hey, I've got this trial achievement. Have you? Have you got that achievement? Or did you and 11 other people take part in the same group and get it all together? Because that's something people forget. But, the DLC stuff, they recommend 300. So, obviously it's more than doable. It just depends on the player. They recommend higher because they assume, and this is just an assumption, or they would like to assume, that someone with 300 or 400 or whatever has X, Y, and Z amount of time in the game in order to understand some of the basic mechanics. That doesn't mean they necessarily do. That's just a gauge that they set for themselves to tell people what they should or shouldn't be based on their recommendations, I guess. But that's not how it works for all. If some people have been playing forever and they go onto another server, that gauge is no longer valid. Skill transfers over. It does. Werewolf again. Let's go. Izok, that's what I was trying to explain earlier. When who was saying they want to swap servers or didn't want to swap servers? Someone did. That's what I was trying to explain when they said they wanted to start again. You're not really starting again. I mean, obviously it's a brand new server. You've got fuck all. But all the knowledge you have and all your skill that you already have comes with you, and you can then utilize that as a new character, but not new player. And you are going to be in a much, much different position than you were when you first ever started the game. Unlike other games where it doesn't matter how much you know, you still get fucked up. And that's the thing, with games that do actually have power creep, and they do have vertical progression, and they do have this you need this gear or else kind of design, that is when, even as a new player, you're still fucked. You have a clearer path, but you're still fucked. ESO, nope, skill driven. Whole thing. Some things can help support it, yes, but without the skill, you're fucked. So practice. No shortcut for that. Demon Cat, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Personal favorite, Infinite Archive build. I read that one already. I've had Werewolf twice. So no focused efforts, but 2 Juffies. That's not that bad. Food. Read that already. All of them except Warden. I would like Warden if instead of a bear, plus had a Guara Kagui. Do you know what? I don't think we're too far away from stuff like that. Because with the skill changes and all that kind of stuff, they were just introducing different colors. Now they've introduced different visuals and graphics and such. So I don't think it will be outside the realm of imagination, I guess, to consider the fact that they could reskin the bear into something like that as a skill change. Because they've already got 2 different skins of the same animations, but I mean, what's to stop them from doing that? Not necessarily having different abilities or anything, but making it visually look different. Who knows? They could. Like, same damage output, same skill names, but just different visual effects. Did lose the Citadel and Klein's on a 1-bar Pla healer, and we blew through both trials. How we doing? Pretty good. Very busy day today. Lots of food. Loads of Conan stuff. And then this, basically. Trials not set. So I mean, I know what you meant. Don't worry. I need to pay attention so I can actually get in here and do some damage. Or I should use a special buff. Oh, I did. I got shit. You got magical madness, dude. Keep the boss in it. Ah, there he goes. Give me a go, man. These title things are so fucking cute. So fucking cute. Such a glow up from Morrowind. So I assume, since you say you play ES games in general, you've played the original Morrowind. Or Morrowind. I say with an S on the end. I actually mean with the DLCs, but never mind. Not how we say words properly. So this is one for the chat. If you've experienced it, not just because you played one of them. If you've experienced them, out of the 5 Elder Scrolls games that exist outside of ESO, you get one favorite. What is it? Since when do we say words properly? We never say words proper. Morrowind? Good choice. Hands down, correct. Now, I know that there's better graphics in the future. So, Morrowind's in the past, Skyrim's in the future. Now we've got more stuff coming eventually. But, gameplay-wise, obviously, technology changes. So, the graphics is not even comparable, because that wouldn't be fair. Gameplay-wise, Morrowind kicked the shit out of Skyrim. But, Skyrim is still a fantastic game. I've only ever played Skyrim, but I do like it very much. I'm taking that. Morrowind. It's unusual. It's not unusual, actually. It's interesting that most people that have played Skyrim and then gone backwards to try Morrowind still favor Skyrim. It's interesting that most people that have played Morrowind know full well that it's superior. And most people do not mention Oblivion. Out of the 3, because it's 5, but out of those 3, most people don't mention Oblivion, even though Oblivion was a very good game. Morrowind felt more like an RPG than Skyrim, but Skyrim is still pretty good. Skyrim is very, very good. Fast travel made it feel smaller. Way smaller. Oblivion was ahead of its time. Agreed. It was a very, very good game, but it was ahead of its time. I mean, that fits in now with stuff that we have coming out time after time. Let alone then. NPC schedules. Oh, dude. The only thing they did have, though, was the same fucking actors for every single character. Oh, shit. But at least they were brave enough to try. They did a lot of cool stuff. I remember watching the original dev videos when they were in the making, if you like. I played the crap out of the Game of the Year edition of Morrowind, alongside the DLCs and stuff that came with it, which is Blood Moon and Tribunal. And then I was watching their 1-hour videos, which were rare at that point in time, of the making of Oblivion, and some of the stuff that they went through about how the world was supposed to change over time and all this kind of stuff was just way, way fucking ahead. It was insane. As Johnson in particular did amazing voice work. He still does, dude. Did it Hameas Mora as well, amongst other things. Met the dude at Amsterdam too. Cool as fuck. But yeah, it was something else. It was a fucking phenomenal game. Still didn't beat Morrowind, but it was very, very good. Skyrim lots of crashing on PS3. Yeah, it wasn't made for that system. They released it because they wanted to. Or they released it because they knew that their game plan was to release it on every single console and platform for the next 400 years and be successful about it. Go and let me play my favorite style, sneaky and crossbows and one-shot and dragons. The thing is, dude, every single Elder Scrolls game, everybody goes sneaky with a bow. Even though you've got an abundance of choices, they still go sneaky with a bow. Every single person that goes, right, I'm going to go Dark Elf, I'm going to be Wizard, I'm going to do Flames, and... oh, I got a bow. A sneak button. I'm a Dark Elf with a bow and a sneak button. Instant, there's nothing you can do. You always go pure mage. Do you still use unlock powers, though? Skyrim makes warrior equals Nightingale. Boing! I'm assuming that's going to be Nightblade every damn time. Tempest. Atronach sign for alchemy. I used to default the thief. Or the shadow. I used to default the shadow. All the time. Because in Morrowind, you could go... I think it was Morrowind. You could go invisible for like a minute, as long as you didn't touch anything. Just Nightingale Fields Gold Armor. Ah, I see! I thought it was a typo. Sneak bonus is just too good and satisfying. It is. You seen those videos where people shoot arrows into the air and they come back down and shoot a guard in the head and kill it in one shot? Those are cool as fuck. He's got Skyrim is so underwhelming though. In comparison to Morrowind? Do you know what? Do you know what Oblivion did really well? Oblivion did Dark Brotherhood really well. Dark Brotherhood was fucking fantastic in Oblivion. Murder Spree's Whiterun. Fair. Full Mega Ebony, but still sneaky with a bow. In Morrowind, does everybody remember selling to the mud crab or the scamp and then waiting 24 hours and then doing it again? ESO Dark Brotherhood, Oblivion, better than Oblivion Dark Brotherhood. Oblivion Dark Brotherhood was dark as fuck. It was really, really good. It was really good. That scamp is canonically barbarous, by the way. Yeah, pretty much. Was it Oblivion or Morrowind? That was a Dwemer that's still alive. The Dwemer ruins and shit that you had to go to, a lot was in Morrowind. That stuff would have been there. Morrowind? Yeah, there you go. The thing is, that game had so much fucking depth. Even if you completed the main story, you could still play for weeks and weeks and weeks and not see it all. Now, I did finally finish the main story in it, but I spent so much time making new characters and trying new shit. I think I probably could have done the story in a couple of days or so, but I didn't. I did it over years. I remember the Telvanni story as well, where you got the levitation stuff. And the feather, Dremora or Daedric chest. Where you could just carry everything you wanted to fucking steal. It was brilliant. Love Skyrim, but the main story was way too short in my opinion. The reason, in my opinion, that is short is because of the fast travel. There was too much of it. They tried to cater to people that were lazy when it came to MMOs, or sorry, RPGs, and they made too much fast travel. Favorite faction, but holy shit, which one? Telvanni? Telvanni, brilliant. Such menaces, they are. What I hated was the chapter purge knowing you were killing the good guys. Do you remember the bug in Morrowind? Izok, you remember this? I'm going to say one word. Ordinators. And then you tell me if you remember it or not. This is how you can tell if you played it properly. And if you're a thieving bastard. A good point. I never thought about the fast travel being the reason. Yeah, the game is massive, but the fast travel spoilt it. They made people skip the adventure side of things. Because here's what happens in those games. You're on a quest. You're going forwards. You've done 3 steps. And you go, ooh, a scroll. Ooh, a cave. Oh, wait, the scroll's... Aye, he's dead. Loot him. Cave. And then a week later, you come out of the cave, walking at 1 fucking meter a year because you're too heavy, only to go back and pick up the rest of the stuff you left behind. You don't get to do that too much with fast travel. Isn't there a bug where they attack you on sight if you were the curious? Close. But there was a small oversight who had max rank in the Temple faction. You're close enough to understand it, yes. So basically, if you ever stole an Ordinator's helmet and put it on, for the rest of your saved game, they would always attack you no matter what. It was fucking broken. On other releases, they did actually fix it. But that is when games didn't really have patches. It was, here's your game, then fuck off and play it. Side quests will keep you busy. All side quests will keep you busy. Amalek's white Ordinators, they felt more powerful than, and elegant. You mean the ones in the Tribunal expansion? Those were fuckers. Just mod Morrowind with open MW, hella easy. I mean, there is that, but just base game we're talking. Werewolf again? Nice. I try not to mod it too much. There was one mod I was really looking forward to, because this is when people didn't use chat programs too much. They didn't use voice comms or anything like that. And if you played a single-player RPG, you would just go onto a forum and talk all day. In that sense. That's when people were nice on forums. And there was one I was really looking forward to, and that was the Middle Earth one, and it got canned. They were told off for making it. I was really looking forward to it. Vampiric Ring of the Ordinators. Dude, the High Guard of Almalexia. Or her hand, the High Guard of Almalexia. That DLC was really good. But I would like to see Solstheim from Blood Moon expansion in Elder Scrolls Online. And I would like them to extend on that story. Listen to this, people, if you haven't heard of it before. Where the Dwemer ship, whatever the fuck it was, crashed. Now, before we go any further, I'm just going to let you know that that ship isn't the usual kind that goes in water. It was flying. It looked like a ship that goes in water, but it was flying. It was crashed, and we got barely any story about it. It was vague as fuck. I would assume they were going to extend on it in some of the other games. not too much. I want to see that in ESO. Blood Moon fits ESO really good. Blood Moon was... That DLC was brilliant. Or I say DLC. Expansion packs. That's what they were then. That was fantastic. Played the shit out of both of those. And the Tribunal one, the sword you get at the end. The blue and the orange one. That was cool as fuck. Hint on Ship and Skyrim DLC. Could find it, but that was it. Yeah, they haven't really gone into detail about what the fuck it is. And with ESO having basically a license to write any story based on the fact that we can manipulate time differences with the Sigic Order and all that kind of stuff, the whole Dragon Tear thing can be explored. Since it's not tied to a very specific timeline like a regular RPG is, it would be nice if we could see some of that stuff and kind of go into details about it. Technically, we don't know many things about the second era, so Blood Moon could happen after the plane melt. Exactly! You are correct! See, you get it. Someone that actually understands the lore for once, that isn't complaining about that not being lore-friendly. They could. There's all sorts they could go into. We get some people and they shout like, oh, well, actually, no game can ever show anything about Dwemer because that's not lore accurate. Well, it is if you show the correct timeline. They could tell you about what happened there. Fucking madness. But yeah, I would like to know more about that. Honestly, I feel like ESO is just going to be a huge Dragon Break. It actually is. Because as soon as they introduced Somerset and put the Sigic Order in there, that is when they kind of hinted at, you know what? Anything fucking goes right now, and we can make it happen. And I'm not mad about it. It's going to be hilarious. It will be. I did an amazing job incorporating the new Prince of the Gold Road. It breaks nothing as of right now. Right? And here's the thing, and this is where it fucks with people's heads. They're like, well, it's a forgotten prince. You forgot because you were... Everyone had their memory just deleted from it, or you just didn't know about it, and it was taken out of time. And these people are like, well, no, I would have remembered. Kind of the point. I'm not going to spoil too much about that story in case people haven't actually done it. But yeah, it was pretty clever stuff. I mean, technically, there could be a portal to the past, seeing as Gold Road implemented Forgotten Things. They did. Did you ever see the glitch of being a werewolf and vampire at the same time? No. I remember in Morrowind, if you were a vampire, you could just run and jump really fucking far. You could do the same in Oblivion as well, but not to the same extent. And who doesn't love water walking? That, by the way, is something that you do need to consider, that Elder Scrolls could do at any point in time, because they have dabbled in it ever so slightly, and that is underwater stuff. Because we've got an underwater section in one dungeon so far, and basically that's like a test. See if they can do it. If they started adding that as actual combat features, if you like, they could open up all the lakes and oceans and everything and add caves and all sorts. They haven't done that as a base game design, but it is something that they have toyed with, so who fucking knows. Suppose Bakara inflate into Slowfall and you could go into Vivek to fucking Telvos in seconds. Yes, you could. Also, in Morrowind, did you pick up the scroll that makes you jump 1,000 into the air and then forget that you got to come back down? I did. That hurt. That hurt a lot. That was funny as fuck. They had so many little side pieces of information that you could just take in for no good reason whatsoever. Air brakes? I fucking wish. I didn't know I was going to go all that... Well, I didn't know I was going to go that high in the air. I didn't know I needed to come back down again slowly. I actually read the scroll first before using it so I didn't get baited. Fuck no, I ate it. Like, ooh, this will make you fly. Will it? Yeah, not really. You're just going to jump in the air really, really, really high and it's going to hurt your feet on the way down. Picking up that scroll sent me back to the boat in Sedanine. How much did you enjoy when they introduced Morrowind to ESO? And the first place you go to is there. Try to use ducking every fucking needs to be mod approved, pretty much. Yeah, because some people abuse it. Oh, fucking hell, werewolf again. I had that before. People come in the stream like, well, you fucking swear. They got filtered, obviously, because of the bot. Like, yes, I do. It's my show. I can swear as much as I want. What we like to do is moderate it so that other people that are trying to use it aggressively at the audience can't. And then we just reword it anyway. I didn't play during that time. Was busy completing Halo 5. Never played it. I played the shit out of Halo 1 and 2. Oh, 2 was fucking so many games. But the other ones I didn't play. It was very nostalgic and funny seeing all the references. Yeah, they tried really hard to make that kind of match up. That was cool as fuck. Read that already. I am slapping stuff, don't worry. Don't worry, Lena, I got this. I accidentally taunted. Whoops. And splat. But yeah, introducing that. And then seeing Vivek in its not quite finished state was actually pretty fucking cool. And you didn't experience Reach. Made grown men cry. Do you know what else does? The ending on Final Fantasy X. No spoilers if you haven't seen it. Go play it. It's one of the best games story-wise you will ever fucking play. Fucking love that dude. Devefo was such a nice addition to ESO. Yeah, definitely. Morrowind was the DLC I had for ESO. One of my favorite places. Didn't realize I had a whole ESO game until I zoomed out accidentally. Yeah, the map's massive. Lots of people like Devef. They think he's fun as fuck. Sophasil, oh my god. I know he's cool, right? I know he's cool. And I know this is how he is, but my god, does he ever fucking shut up. Oh, I don't like to skip the text on a new story. I like to make sure that I pay full attention to it, but that went on forever. Just saying. To be honest here, I hate your builds, but you seem to like a decent dude. You don't have to like the builds, like I said yesterday. Absolutely fine. Also, thank you very much. I'll take the compliment. Dude, there's always something for everyone. And if it's not for you, it's not a problem. Even Zot Ninjas. Naz, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. You want a ninja button? I haven't played Final Fantasy X in a long time, but I love that game. Oh, fantastic fucking game. Absolutely fantastic. But, if you don't get a lump in your throat at the end of the fucking story, you're a fucking robot. You're not hard, you're a robot. Battery will run out eventually, and they don't know how to make new ones yet. It was incredible. Absolute fucking masterpiece of storytelling. Oh shit. That particular game, the ending at least, will rival some of the stuff you've seen in Elder Scrolls stories. Sophasil kind of had it deserved. What happened to him in Test 3? Yeah, he had it coming to him. I was here trying to get a banned speedrun here, but I'm staying for ESO lore. See? We knew you were going for that. It's painfully obvious, but you can stay. I can see it. New water fart skill line. Guaranteed to blow your opponent away with a smart. So this is the thing. Recently, they've introduced some walking underwater with some combat in Graven Deep. They've introduced the whirly set and a few other bits and pieces. They are also messing with skill visuals. At some point, we have to get a non-frozen version of water damage. It's got to happen. Did you expect me to actually enjoy the stream? No, I didn't actually. Oh, let's go. Focused efforts. Ha ha ha. One. Got one. Just fucking one. Better than none though, right? Beer and cake in the chat, people. Thank you very much. Only got the Final Fantasy games maybe close to 20 years ago now, but before then I used to think it was one long story. No. They're all completely different, dude. 7 is phenomenal. You can't take it away from it. It's had so many fucking remakes and movies added to it and all that kind of stuff. And bits and pieces that just kind of all line up into one thing, which is fair. But the rest of them are not connected. While 7 is good, 10 was better. 10 was just absolutely incredible. So much to do as well. And one of the cool things about that game, and I'm not going to spoil too much if you haven't played it, but just this particular feature, once you're done, you can hunt the monsters to be able to fight them in an arena to get special stuff. So you kind of collect them and then fight them at any time, which is really bloody cool. That would be like going into the Infinite Archive, fighting an enemy a certain amount of times, and then having it as a dummy in your house that you can fight whenever you want. It was a cool feature. That's why when I saw the game Monster Hunter, I was like, oh, like that? No, it's not. Not even close. Cool game, but not what I expected. Kind of want the abilities for the classes in the 3 ESO protagonists have in the cinematics. I kind of want them in the game, but not really. You want your green light? That's not impossible now. Since they've added skill styles, that's not impossible. You never know. You might be able to. Maybe that's one of the reasons why. Never know. Epic game? Yeah, indeed. We're still missing Battle Mage. Ooh, I mean, you can make one. You just have to be very specific about it. And that's difficult to do because you go down one avenue and then you're like, well, this works really well for me, so I'm just going to keep this instead, rather than sticking to your own constraints. And that's what a lot of the builds are on the channel. They're within a limited amount of constraints to obviously keep the style for that particular character. and make it function successfully at the same time. I mean, seeing it as a lot of devs are players at heart, I can see a lot coming into the game. Yeah, the scribing stuff, early days, very early days. You can focus talk battle mage, but it isn't built for that kind of thing. I mean, you could. I would say that kind of stuff, while you can kind of make it happen, I would say that with the scribing stuff, they're going to extend on a lot of that. At the moment, it's a very, very in-depth system if you consider how many possibilities there are and how many things we've already got to mess with to put alongside of it. But I think that is going to be busted wide fucking open in the next year or so. Now that they've got it functioning, if they just iron out some of the kinks, who knows what they're going to do with it. Be fucking mad. I think on release, Kira said it was 4,000 different combinations just to start with. And then 2 patches later, they had a fuck ton more. Like the banner, which is crazy. I'll still say one of my favorite skills, regardless of what you do with it, whether it's damage, CC, whatever. One of the coolest abilities is trample. Your current mount gets to charge across the fucking battlefield. That's brilliant. Making use of your actual fashion. Pure warrior class would be welcome to you. They can't do it. Like a berserker doing foot. Nice. Doing full physical damage and healing with the enemy's blood or something. They can't really do full warrior, because if you did full warrior, then how would you be healed and DPS and all the rest of it? They'd have to make sure it was balanced. But that's not to say they couldn't do it as a skill line, because that's the thing about ESO. Good night, Tianline. Thank you for watching. Any class, any race, any role. So you can do anything with anything. You can use any weapon, any armor style, any guild style, blah, 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 blah. So what they'd have to do is tie it somewhere into some sort of martial skill line. But it's not to say they couldn't do it full stop. It's hilarious when your current mount is a stick. Well, yeah, it is. Just throw stick mounts at people. So fucking funny. The warrior, let's go. Dude, you're gonna splat him. Oh dear, poor warrior. I've got fucking Swift Gale as well. Taunt, please. Thank you. Oh my god. Fuck mechanics. Any class, any role, but some are better than others if you want to min-max. Depends. Most people are just minimizing their maximum. Especially when they don't understand some of the base mechanics and don't take advantage of them. See, that happens too. But, oh, I'll take that. They all have a different toolkit, so it depends on what you're trying to get out of it. But they can all do the role effectively. You'll find that when most people pigeonhole into one class or one particular style, they haven't really tried much of anything else, or they've tried to do the same thing with something else rather than take advantage of its benefits. Which, again, comes into the whole learning curve side of things. It's literally each their own, and some people just have a flat-out favorite. That it doesn't matter how good something else is, you just say, you know what? Don't like it. I like this instead. The good thing is ESO allows for that. Other games, they do not. Other games are very, very restricting. The closest one, as far as choices is concerned, not even close, but the closest versus other linear MMOs is Guild Wars 2. But again, nowhere near as many choices as ESO. Good effort, though. Pretty good game, too. The devs themselves are very clear that the design is very... design intent is any race and any class and any role, all balanced and passes. The game was seen and been aimed at exactly that. They have. Favorites are always going to be a thing, though, and it's very hard to get away from your favorite, because here's the thing. You'll try and make it work really, really well, but you'll kind of step back a bit if it works too well, because you don't want to cheat on your main class, so to speak. And people do that. Like, well, do you know what? That particular skill from the Warden is absolutely OP as fuck, but I still like my DK more. And that's the good thing about preference. You get to choose. Unless, of course, you've got a leader that doesn't allow it, in which case it's up to them. Love the first time we released a Guar mount and the legs are coming to the side. Fucking bubble. It looks so weird. It was like you're wearing a Halloween costume, bottom half of the Guar and the top half is a human. There's actually Halloween mounts where you take your head off and you put it underneath your arm. Final Fantasy VIII is such an amazing game. Also feels like someone put all of their heart and soul into it. Yeah, they actually put a lot of effort into that game. I mean, you would expect them to anyway, with it being Final Fantasy, but it was fucking phenomenal. But that already. Caught up. Excellent. YouTube's red. Twitch is red. Brilliant. Let's go. Sorry, I'm reading 2 chats. And go. Lightbringer. I fucking hate Lightbringers. No. Don't tell me that. I'm going to be broke buying crowns for mounts now. You didn't know that trample does that? Dude, trample makes your mount that you currently have active, or random, because random works too, and it makes it charge at the enemy. You don't even need to lock the target either. You can just aim which direction you want to fire it. Throw it, fire it, whatever. Final Fantasy turn-based. Final Fantasy X? Yes. Yes, it is. It's fucking difficult as well. Well, depending on where you go and when, it can be. That was when games didn't really hold your hand. Yes, most games now do, because the audience is different. The audience isn't people that like games and nothing else. The audience is people that like games and nothing else, and the people that have found games because they're trendy. They have to cater to all sorts, and trying to please everyone has become a bit of a mistake for a lot of devs lately, and that is why you get so many stupid people making really bad reviews about good games. It's because the expectation is higher from people that don't appreciate the effort that's put in. It's not to say the games aren't shit, because some are shit. But most of the bad shit you see is from people that aren't experienced enough to really have an opinion in the first place. Trample is also a very good source of major heroism. It's pretty good. There's lots of different ways to get it, but I mean, if you just want to fire it in one skill, yeah, pretty easy to do. You got to watch the channel though. Even though it's short, if you time that at the wrong time, you can get caught out. But I mean, that's the way to balance, I guess. Like, risk versus reward. Wrong potion. Don't tell me that. Oh, no. Gotta get loads of crowns now. You have to buy all the mounts. But yeah, the stick horse can be thrown at the enemy. It's really fucking funny. But if you want to really mix it up, Phoenix, just put it on random. Because remember, it picks your active mount. If it's random, it's different every time you throw it. Yeah. Not new? No, of course not. Bullshit. Definitely not to the Elder Scrolls series. So what's happening in 6 then? I know we don't know, and I know nobody knows, but it'd be interesting to see what people think is happening. And don't say it will be out in 2035. We know that. You're going to do that now? Knew it. You're going to waste all his fucking crowns on chasing a mount that isn't going to happen. Dude, if your RNG is better than mine, you get banned. I'm joking. You won't get banned. You will. Whoa, shit. Dude, my RNG is horrendous. In, shit, 6 years of crown crates, I have never actually looted a Radiant Apex mount until I think 1 recently on stream. The rest of them have all been gems. Every single one. Still got plenty of stuff to learn about the game. Oh, dude, that's the thing. There's so much. So fucking much. Who did a rip dance? Thank you very much. Looking for build notice some haven't been updated, but I assume they're valid and correct. Depends on which one you're looking at. 9 times out of 10, yes. You never been that lucky? Dude, I have to chase them with gems. I can't get them any other way. I even demonstrate it on live stream. I'll go through like 100 fucking crates and get absolutely shaggle. But I tend to aim for the skins. One mount though, I did chase fucking hard. If that was a fruit machine, that would be on fire. Really went for it. But I did get it with gems eventually. So yeah, I didn't loot it, but I did buy it, so to speak. And it was pretty cool. It was worth it.
Whee!
What should do to the back? Wee. Fucking Lightbringer again. Uh-oh, Juffy's in the room. Ow. Where's the combat music? Leonard's broken the game. Jeffy's cool as fuck. I know he hits like a steam train on acid, but honestly, fucking McForearms is still horrible. Worse. Excuse me. Nobody's decided what's going to happen with Elder Scrolls 6. Not one person's got an idea. You know why? Because no one knows. Todd said one thing a few years ago that was interesting. And it was that they don't have the technology. It was along. Don't directly quote me here, but it was along the lines of they don't yet have the technology they need to do what they need to do. But it was along the lines of they're trying to create it. Whatever the fuck that means. Kind of exciting. Isn't Runark worse because of the 2 throwable swords? Runark? Do you mean the same person I'm talking about? Yeah, he's called fucking McForearms. I don't use his real name. Goffmal, whatever the fuck it is. He's FMFA, fucking McForearms. Swords go through walls, you fucking do. The problem, got werewolf again. The problem is he forces you to go into dodge roll fatigue. So if people don't know about that, when you dodge roll, you get a 4-second period of time where your next dodge roll costs more, and so on and so forth. Much like streak and shit like that. But he throws one, then delays, and then throws another. So he forces you to double dodge roll. That happens too often, you run out of juice. He's awful. This is Juffy. That bastard's called fucking McForearms. Horrible. At least Juffy, you can outrun. I know he does a charge, but you can get out of the way of it. And then as long as you don't get caught by his bleed, you're okay. If you're lucky. But that fucker, he just rips. His sustain is hell. Yeah, it fucking is. You have to be very, very, very long range. Dot him, and then just hope to shit that you can always maintain enough stamina to do a double dodge. If you're doing that. And at the same time, you want to hope that you don't have the tiniest room in the fucking game. Because you could have all the skill in the world, but if they put you in a cupboard, you're fucked. Brewmaster, really? Wolf is awesome with fucking McForearms. Yes, Wolf will delete fucking McForearms. That is a insane fucking setup. Very Stormcloaks win, and we find that Empire almost got... This is a long message, by the way. We're just going for the quick stuff. Loves many races here in the Rebellion of the Nords, which only strengthened the Aldmeri Dominion, which now controls all but Blackmarsh and Hammerfell. The Nords defended their territory well, but we are too weak to win against AD. So when I said... Interesting, by the way. So when I said, what do you expect? I was more location and features and shit. You've gone full out story. Let's do it. Mystic plus Runark on higher arcs is just annoying. Correct. Yes. Mystics at higher arcs are you're dead, basically. They're going to control Morrowind, not even the dumb to control it. Yeah, not really. They think they do, but they fucking don't. From the Morrowind story, how many people in the chat, just a wave or an emote will do, how many people in the chat remember or have recently played the story stuff in the Elder Scrolls Online Morrowind? The chapter. Oh shit. I can hope Test 6 will be set in Regatta content. It won't happen, but I can dream, right? I mean, we don't know. The gods are gone, but now they can't defend themselves like they used to. Let's go, let's go.
Don't worry, I have it.
So,
All safe with me.
I will tell you, since nobody asked, my most hated character in the Elder Scrolls Online, and I've even got her in a fucking colouring book, because the ESO 10 event, they gave us a colouring book, and this particular character was in there. Most hated character in the Elder Scrolls Online is from Morrowind, and that is Sun in fucking Shadows. She's a prick. Pretty good Daedra. They've fully abandoned the Dunmer. Depends where they fuck with it though, time-wise. They might go backwards. New Urk, she's awful. Oh no, somebody died, but at least I got a new sofa. She's fucking awful. Everything she does makes her house look better, but somebody dies. Sun in Shadow. Head up arse. Just a dick. But yeah, in the ESO 10 Amsterdam package that we got, there was a colouring book with all these different enemies and gods and Daedra and all the rest of whatever you want to fucking call them. There was Hermaeus Mora, there was a Guar of some description, and then Sun and Shadows in there. Why? Of all the different NPCs, you added that one. Happy to report now that I have a necessary gear, although not fully created, fully traded correctly for the keeper. Nice! Asterio, welcome to the stream, by the way. You're going to love that fucking setup. This stick's all about the Longhouse Emperors. So here's the thing. What time do you think it will be set at? Before or after Skyrim? Because that's a simpler one. Because generally speaking, single-player RPG is relatively restricted in that sense, whereas ESO is not. Before? Going backwards? Master Manipulator. She's not a Master Manipulator. She's a fucking handbag with ears. Origin story, as a chapter, I think it was incomplete but a bit rushed out. But it was just a piece of a bigger story that's kind of hard to follow. It is, but then that's the thing. They have a much, much bigger game plan to add stuff over time, don't they? I'm going to say after it, probably not by a lot, even if it makes a difference. Did you see the tiny, tiny clip they released several years ago? The music alone, for like 5 seconds, just sent absolute fucking chills. And then, what? Nothing. For years, nothing. Everyone was like, oh my god, it's Hammerfell. Is it? Maybe they're going to fly past that. Maybe they're going to go, no. Also want to say that I did say hello before. I delivered the info on the gate. You did. I didn't see it, though, because I was in the middle of doing stuff. I see it, though. See it now. Which was after Morrowind, but it could be the precursor to ESO. I don't think they're going to line it up with ESO. Because they have done well at keeping them completely separate. But making sure that we can know about the other stuff here. So, I don't think mixing them would be a good idea. Although maybe they would. Maybe they could work out. Maybe if they mix them, i.e. release whatever the fuck Elder Scrolls 6 is going to be, and then add extra content to ESO that coincides with it, as a nod to it, not directly linked, then maybe that would get people that only like the single player stuff to be interested in the MMO itself. Because that's it's a common thing to happen, is that people play Skyrim and then they come over to this, they're like, hey, this is like Skyrim Online, isn't it? No, no, it's not. Story-wise, same universe. Gameplay-wise, very different.
Hey, listen!
You listen. DJ farted. I heard you. Thank you for the fart. Much appreciated. Welcome in. How you doing? Mobile, so I can't really double stream. Was watching Kyle for the majority of the day. He came in the other day, actually. Cool as fuck. I remember that clip. Comments I saw, some were excited that it might be Hammerfell. Most people said it was. But then you have to understand that most people say what they saw first. And if one person shouts it really loud, everybody else shouts as well. They don't even think. Who knows? Really? Again? Oh my god. I want one. Beat down. Really? We are getting quite a few Juffy transformations today. I would like another focused efforts. Biggest mistake was trying to remake Skyrim. Character on ESO was always dead. Yeah, it's not designed to be the same gameplay style. Are you trying to get flawless mouse from random flowers spawning on my feet? Hello there. So, those are mushrooms. We call those mushrooms. Fuck those. BMA in the chat, people, if you want a guide for Maelstrom Arena. Everything you need to know about the mechanics is in that video. It's not a nuke video. I demonstrate everything. But those things, even if you're really good at that place, will delete you. They could do a story which ends in the creation of the 5 companions, which kickstart ESO events. That would be kind of cool. That would be kind of cool. One focused effort's nice. That means things are going to die very, very quick now. So that makes a huge difference on that build. The hard RNG is fucking me up. Dude, RNG is fucking awful in there. That's the thing. Like I said, it doesn't matter how skilled you are in that particular arena. It doesn't matter how much you know it. Those mushrooms will delete you. Lena, I would like you to taunt these, please. Thank you. Yeah, that one's fucking awful. And it is about luck, because you could have the boss spawn where he always spawns and no mushrooms anywhere near you, have a nice nuke on him, add spawn quite far away, one quite close, nuke the close one and then stay long distance, or nuke the long one and stay close, or do none and don't accidentally kill any and just burn through him. Or he can spawn right in front of you with 3 mushrooms. Both ads spawn right on top of you. Crazy lady spawns into the room and pops all the mushrooms, and then your life is deleted. So, yeah, it's full RNG in there. Everybody knows no matter how good a player is, they risk wiping in that fucking room. Which is bollocks. The most annoying part is when you're protected by the bubble, if a mushroom goes off in the bubble, you still get hit with it. That, I think, is something that they should consider looking at and should have looked at a long time ago. Because you are taught that the bubble is protection. So you shouldn't be hurt by anything. Sucks. Poison area is so dumb. Yeah, most people hate it. The temper jar builder was a pain back then. Oh shit. I took on stream actually the 1 bar flower in there the other day. That was fun as fuck. Most things died to a full health Jesus beam. But mushroom round's still absolute fucking AIDS. Only heal. Dude, that was the thing because I mean mag and stam is basically redundant now because your highest offensive stat is the one that is considered. Regardless of what it is, and cost and maintenance of that bar is up to you. But when mag and stam were just separate choices flat out, anything that was mag was relatively easy to stay alive if you got the bubble because you just spam damage shields. Whereas your stam stuff, you didn't have one. Unless you want to take advantage of bone shield, in which case you'd nuke the one resource that you use for everything. CC, fucking block, dodge, everything. So it was really tricky. Now it's a little bit easier to manage, but it's still fucking horrible. Southern Bet Maelstrom this week got into leaderboards even, but arena's just RNG hell. It can be. I'm not paying attention to this battle cat. The Argonian Behemoth isn't much of a threat anymore. I just interrupt him. Use major evasion from cloak to move around. It isn't even the boss fight. It's just hard fucking flower RNG. Yeah, because even if you're really good at that part, you could just get a mushroom under your fucking ass and die. Technically speaking, I mean, depending on how you're built, and depending on how accurate you are with applying your rotation, depending on what you're doing, you can splat him on the spot before he even tries to enrage. But doesn't matter if a mushroom's underneath you. It's fucking pain in the ass. Start the temper today. Gary Griffiths, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. On YouTube, that is, by the way. Guild superiority. Got no guild skills. Brilliant. I have got Swift Gale, though. Dude, he's nuked. I'm going to stand still. I'm not going to stand still. I moved. Fuck you. I see Celerity Cloak with Arcanist Beam. I can move fast enough to avoid the stun. You can. The problem is if you get accidentally caught by... You know when he stamps on the ground? He does that. The rocks go across the floor. If you're unlucky and you get caught by that, you're fucked. I've seen it before where I thought I was out of it, and I like that, and I was not. Fucking got me. 2 focused efforts? Me too! Let's go. 2 focused efforts. This is gonna hurt. Give you an insight for the first time in the ice arena can be tricky about knowledge. Yeah, if you don't know what you're doing, you'll overburn, end up with way too many ads, and just get splattered. Someone put VMA in the chat, ! VMA. Most watched video on my channel. Most watched video in the All About Mechanics series, obviously, since it's the most one on the channel. That will teach you everything you need to know about the actual mechanics, and what you do from there is up to you. In that particular fight, especially the ice round, I do demonstrate how everything spawns and an easy way to put yourself position-wise in the room where you're not going to be in too much trouble. But you do have to be very mindful that if you do try to nuke it, and you can't, and that is quite tricky to do because of the triggers, you will end up in trouble. It's a mess. It can be either a very simple fight if you pace it, or a very difficult one if you don't. Lots of people get greedy and then they try and nuke it and they end up dead. What the fuck, negate bubble? I disagree. Dude, this is mental. Died 5 times. Just the flowers? They're mushrooms. You have to say they're mushrooms. Because Finn likes to call them flowers. But I give him shit all the time telling him they're mushrooms. Even Rich agrees with me, and he's the creative director, so he has to be right. He gets to approve it, and he says mushrooms too. I keep taking the piss out of him, though, because when he put it into March of Sacrifice, he made giant ones. just to prove that they were flowers. Mushrooms, dude. I think I need to pass more on Arcanist and just nuke Behemoth with Balag. I mean, it's not how the P word is used, but I know what you mean. Timing on that one. It's timing. It obviously depends on how you're using whatever it is you're using, but timing and also luck. I mean, you know that on Arena 2, so the Dwemer one. You know full well, if you're experienced enough in it, if you're not, then you probably don't, that the whack-a-mole thing, 75%, 50%, and 25%, they sit down. It's a pain in the ass if you do it wrong. I mean, you can still do it, it'll just take longer. But if you can splat them, one after the other, saves a lot of time. The problem is, if you don't get a crit when you want it, fucking thing will sit down. And then you're just wasting time. Some of the rounds, if you're trying to go fast especially, RNG's a bitch. The last one is as well, if you're trying to gather the 3 ghosts in order to splat the boss at the end, you can do it, but if you time it wrong, fucking thing falls off before you get there. Or you go too fast, you don't spawn quick enough. Or you're running to pick up the ghost and for some reason it randomly changes direction, someone else picks it up. I disagree. Definitely didn't happen. Like Batashran, more you can fly through it smooth without waiting for spawns. That's like a solo dungeon, that place, and I do prefer Batashran to Maelstrom. You just abuse Wizard's Wardrobe for a quick Behemoth build to just delete to remove the RNG factor. You're on PC? Yeah, you can't use the fucking armory in there, in anything that's got a score. So they did it on purpose. Do you cheat? I'm joking, but see what works, basically. Deliberately die on it. Right, get yourself there and deliberately die. Why are you not taunting the boss? Deliberately die and try out lots of different setups on that particular fight while you're there. Rather than having to go through with a whole build, try it all the way through, new build, try it all the way through, etc, etc. Don't kill him. See how well it works. Try something else, see how well it works, and whichever one is better, then you know what you've got to construct in order to go through it much quicker. But if you do one run after another, it might not run as smoothly, and RNG might just get the better of you. Then the mechanics you still get destroyed. With what? In Batashran? Oh yeah, definitely. Different world of add-ons. It is. There are some that are incredibly convenient. I didn't say handholdy. I said incredibly convenient. And others that are just quality of life. So it's each to their own at the end of the day. Do what you want. But in general, if you still put a foot wrong, you're still fucked. Again, in Maelstrom, unless you're obviously trying to burn the shit out of something, which still requires skill, your build is the least important thing in there. 90% of it is understanding mechanics and applying them. Once you get to that point, then you can start nuking stuff. And you'll only nuke stuff if you know what to do, otherwise you won't be able to stand out stupid when it inevitably happens during your nuke. I.e., the fucking butt mushrooms. If you don't know about them and you just stand there trying to nuke the shit out of it, you're dead. You'll see lots of people trying to complete Maelstrom for their first time, constantly adjusting their build, going, oh, I need more DPS, oh, I need more of this, or I need more of that. No, you don't. You need to understand what you're doing. That's it. If you want more damage, do that after you're good at it. It will make your progress faster. You will go faster by slowing down. Shit tons of health and resistances, just so you can take a couple more hits so you can see what's happening rather than everything one-shotting you and you're going, what the fuck? Do that for your first clear, then squish down a bit if you're comfortable. You do it naked? You can. Do it just light attacks. Yeah. Yeah, on live stream, before Champion Point 2.0 kicked in, like 4 or 5 years ago, on PlayStation NA, I literally just got my first champion point and went in there with just random blue shit.
I love winning. Drinks all around.
As long as you know what you're doing, you can get it done. But people obsess too much over gear changes all the time when they're trying to get it done the first time. And what they really need to understand is there's no shortcut for practice. So again, exclamation point VMA in the chat if you are stuck. Once you've got your first clear underneath your belt, this is true by the way, your next clear will be half the time at least. You'll be much faster because most of your practice is out of the way in the first run. Pale Order helps quite a lot. Well, Pale Order is relatively new if you compare it to Maelstrom itself, timeline-wise, but yes, it does help. However, You have to do damage. I have had one-to-ones with people who will not be named, obviously, because they're private, who were struggling in Maelstrom. So I watched their screen to see what they were doing, and they were wondering why the Ring of the Pale Order wasn't helping them. It doesn't just heal you for the sake of it. You have to do damage. So lots of people make that very common mistake of not understanding you have to play aggressive with it, which is very tricky for a player that is scared. And you will be. Your first run, you'll be scared to shit, because everything wants you dead. Don't keep your life mechanical wise, but there's a lot of damage that scales with your maximum health. What did I get to? Won't keep your life from mechanical wise because of a lot of damage scales with your maximum health. A lot of damage does scale with maximum health, but not all of it. There's a lot of stuff you can actually actively tank. Like if you go in there with the Almost Immortal Warrior, for example, that's not designed to do damage. That's designed to just take hits, amongst other things. Double Juffy, let's fucking go on throwout as well. That can do it, no problem whatsoever. And barely anything will kill you in there. But the mushrooms will still fuck you up. This is going to be messy. What have I got? Magical Madness and Juffy. Oh my god. Let's fucking go. The major mechanics in it, like the ice and the butt mushrooms, those are on health amount. Or health percentages. But the rest of the stuff, definitely not. This is stupid. Double Jeff. They're not Jeffs, Matagon. Matagon. The cat with the trumpet. Give him a shout out in the chat. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. They're Juffies. Jeff is a Daedroth. You know this. Must be Sunday again. Maticus Maximus. Matagonicus Caticus Trumpicus. That's your new name. If you're not following Matagon already, give him a follow. How you doing, dude, by the way? Welcome in. You like it? Good, because I can't fucking say it again. This is going to melt. It is going to melt. Let's go, let's go. Awoo. Look at a little Molag Bile there. Little Molag nuts. Well, that's interesting. Back against the wall, dude. Come out. There we go. And go. Hitbox on this dragon is still fucked up. Doing great, got my revisions for not going out for the next few days. Nice. So basically you're in until New Year's Day is over. Makes perfect sense. I don't want that, but I do want to chase focused effort, so I want to clear that side as much as possible. Although I do want damage mitigation, so tough call. We're not here all night. Fuck it. I'm going to say if you have time to get Rich Vitality or try for beginner tank, and I tested it quite a lot on the veteran Dragon Star and sustain boost, makes certain fights trivial if you have time. Me personally, I don't need to. I've tried this out before. I don't have any issues with sustainability on any of the tanks that I'm using, but sometimes you have to consider that other people can't manually sustain, so there are sets, including that one, that do support that kind of stuff. And yeah, they can get a little nuts. Making sure I read everything. YouTube got VMA. Did you put that in the other one as well? I got the VMA link on one platform, not on the other. Why am I trying to pull? I was trying to use a chain then. Wrong build. I cannot understand your love for Legion play. I know you can't. We've been there already. We aren't going to keep flogging a dead horse and going round and round and round in circles. It is what it is. You don't have to understand it. But if you want to, it's in the video. There's a lot of shit talk about it because it makes people feel better if they can hate on something rather than just use what they like. It is what it is. Have you ever tried? That's a question for it. Have you tried? And I don't mean just slap it on anything. I mean, have you actually tried the setups that exist on the channel with that? You will be pleasantly surprised. If not, it's what it is. You don't have to use it. Whee! Oh shit. I don't have it on now. So here's the thing. You have stuff like Ring of the Pale Order. Why am I getting all the aggro? You have things like Ring of the Pale Order that heals you. But other sets that heal you, you don't like? Because it works with the build it's on. Correct. Extremely well, yes. Who tries setups? Nobody, Matagon. Definitely don't make builds for a living. Set multiple times the build, not enough in content. In which case, the builds you are utilizing do not support it well enough. The builds that they are on the channel definitely do. You have to build a specific way to make it useful for you. Otherwise, it's weaker. Leonard didn't taunt the thing. Mom, I got uppercutted. I think I actually dodge rolled the bulwark, but he did drop a banner on my head. So, rip. I have to take half the blame for that one. Only half, though. The uppercut. Because the uppercut can't splash damage me unless he comes from Black Rose Prison. I definitely don't think he's using those. Ooh, speaking of gear sets and stuff. Sauce, I know you're not listening. They are. But can you make it so that companions can use player gear? Because then we can really build them up. That would be mega. Can you imagine that? Companions using actual gear? It'd be mad. Evil? What's evil? Homemade pizza and pizza night. Fair enough. We had pizza yesterday, day before. So hungry from a mistype that may. Evil. We did eat earlier. We're going to eat again. We've got enough food now for like 3 days just from one fucking meal. Boing. We had another Christmas meal today. So we had one on Christmas Day, one on Boxing Day, and then one today. And basically you just live off roasts for like 2 weeks over the Christmas holidays. It's fucking mental. Companions of losing egg. Right, exactly, see? I mean, why do they have to have companion-specific poo-poo when we've got all the sets? We collect all these sticker book things. It's like, nah, companions can't use them. They're not as good as real players. Right, fair enough. We can accept that. But, well, some of them might be. Some of them might be better. But, just fucking giggling. But, what harm would it really do apart from that I have to code it? I know, it's difficult. They got 27 million lines of code and that'd be a pain in the ass. But still, it would be nice. Obviously, maybe not the synergy sets, because they'd have to apply a synergy and they can't. But stuff like, I don't know, just basic shit, like Hundens or something. Surely they could take advantage of those stats. Be nuts. They're tickled. Rip transmutative companions can use player gear. Yes, and that would be fine. Then they can release the cap on transmutes, because we really don't fucking need it. Min-max, damn. You got Samsung really hard. Min-maxing only makes sense if it's actually working in that manner. Remember, it's a very trendy term that is used in a lot of games that are very, very linear. In games that have got millions of choices, it might not mean the same thing. And lots of people that I do see claim, not you, obviously, but lots of people that I do see claiming that they're doing that because they hear the term, generally are doing the complete opposite. They're actually minimizing their maximum. So what they do is they take away from what their potential really is for the sake of staying relevant. Here to bring some min-max into the conversation. Just the words, not the actual meaning of it. Read that one already. Read that. Read that as well. But yeah, it would be nice if companions could actually wear proper gear. They'd probably piss off a few people on the market who sell it too high. Quite frankly, a lot of people who talk about min-max and basically want to sound cool. Correct. That's what I was trying to say, but Mike said it better. They don't actually understand what it means and certainly don't actually do it. No, which is why I have calculations about how many possibilities there are in the game. And that is why when you talk about min-maxing, we're talking about intricate stuff, right? Okay. There are 68 unvigintillion possibilities just based on gear. That is as intricate as you can get, and almost no one in the room knows really how big that number actually is. Most people can't fathom the actual number, 1 billion, or 2 billion, or 3 billion, especially not in money. When it comes to numbers like that, people are like, so what's best? Exactly. Out of the 269 billion possibilities there are that would be decent before you even put on a skill, because it's just gear, before you even put on a skill, it would take you 9,000 years to do it if you tried once a second. There's so many choices, it's fucking mental. Use what you've got time to try and pick which one you like the best out of that. Need to spec for every single fight differently. You can. And even though you've spec'd in a way that you find works incredibly well, there are still millions more possibilities, down to the smallest variable. How many pets have I got? 1. Fuck me. 2 then. Lucid like 12, 16 combos for speedrun and solo. Missed it. But yeah, there's fucking tons. 69, there was an update. Shut up, Matty. He tried too hard then. 16 combos for speedrunning. That's one section, one game, one place where you're doing that thing. And again, that's 16. 16 is a very small number when you consider there's billions of possibilities. It's fucking insane. So that's this thing. If people can understand that, but then openly state, you know what, they get it, but they have a preference, that's when you actually start having proper conversations with people. Rather than the ones on Facebook where it's like, nah, there's no options, no choices, this is best or nothing. Like, it's not though, is it? It's not an argument about whose is the best out of each other's. It's a case of understanding there is more, like lots more. I'm trying to write, bro, just bring them up. So fair enough. We have got rules for it, so we have to kind of nip it, just in case it happens. The less we talk about it, the better. Not necessarily saying people are directly doing stuff wrong. It's just easier when other people see it that it's kind of removed, so they don't do the same thing. Because some do it on purpose. You have to test niche in VRG Perfecta. You're not allowed to say it won't work. Dude, again, it depends on the build, because some builds can use it badly. Because you have to understand the stats. For example, I had a comment on YouTube once before about some PvP stuff. Now, on the Bobby build is a 1-bar sorcerer tank. And it's very, very effective. But I was talking about it in PvP. Because Mike uses it all the time in PvP. For fuck knows what reason, he loves it. But anyway, someone was wondering why it works so well in PvP as far as damage mitigation is concerned. I'm going to take this buff first and I'll explain. It's a stat that people don't quite understand. Most people that do any form of tanking understand that there is a mitigation benefit cap in resistances. Okay, so what they do is they... Optimizing is a broad word as well. What they do is they assume that no more resistances will help you. Technically true. However, there are sets that benefit from higher resistances. Instead of having high weapon and spell damage to boost a set, some of them need higher health to boost a set. Some of them need resistances to boost a set. And one more thing. In PvP, the reason it is so strong is because you end up with about 50k resists. Why is that useful when 33 is the cap? It's useful because you are 17k over cap. Now, while that doesn't give you any more mitigation benefits, it doesn't give you more than 50% mitigation for that stat. What it does instead is it gives you a buffer. So say your 33k is here and your 50k is here. People that are debuffing you have to strip this before they get to here. And now you're on the 50% mitigation still. They get to here and then they start chipping away. It takes them longer and it takes them more effort to take away that stat before you start losing mitigation values. So that is why it works so fucking well. But I had this fucking dude arguing, does not hurt works. It is. Simple as that. I know I do want to test it there. Dude, it depends on the build, but if you can get one that supports it, you will not regret it. It's fucking insane. You'll be sitting there going, why can't I die? And the healers will be like, do you know what, fuck healing him. We'll go heal Timmy at the back. He can't stay the fuck still. So it's like having a damage shield with mitigation. Bingo! You got it. Exactly that. Now imagine having that and a damage shield, because damage shield actually considers your resistances. So your 33k resistances, your damage shield is getting the 50% mitigation on top of all the other mitigation bonuses you've got, which are multiplicative, yes. But if you have the extension on resistances, when someone hits you with a debuff that directly removes resists, they have to get you to below 33k before you start chipping away at your bonuses. It's fucking nuts. It's really, really nuts. And that is why when Mike is using it in PvP, most people can't really hurt him that much. It's not because they're not hitting very hard. It's because they're always hitting the 50% mitigation cap because they're not stripping resistances enough. So they have to try harder. That's literally all it is. If he got hit with multiple people with different sources of resistance removal debuffs that stacked, especially alongside weapon traits and gear sets and Munderstones and all that kind of stuff, then he would take more damage, but no one's bringing it. They just bring in crit resistance and flat weapon and spell damage. So they're bouncing off of his resists all the time. Good night, guys. It was a fun conversation. Druido, thank you very much for watching. Much appreciated. In PvP, you are sacrificing other stats if you go full on mitigation. That was the most important armor factor I've ever heard. Thank you very much. You are, but my point is why he survived. The point isn't about damage. The build is not supposed to do damage. He just takes it in there to get in the way. Because understand this. PvP, in general, too many people try to do just damage. If everyone is a YOLO warrior, who the fuck is healing you? Who the hell is leading the charge? Who is pulling people in and kind of pinning them up? You need a kind of a balance, just like you would in any PvE scenario. You just build slightly differently. So when you're a very, very tanky person and you have those types of resistances, it's it's very difficult for people to get you down, which means you're annoying for longer, which means your DPS can get involved. People should play certain roles rather than everyone playing the same. Although, I will openly admit, it is fun having 20-odd glass cannons running across the field, screaming with light attacks. That is fun. Only a Sif deals in absolutes. Yes, Obi-Wan. I do in fact deal in absolutes. Sometimes you do. The only full-time mitigation build is good as if a PvE player is going into Cyrodiil for questing or fishing and doesn't want to see a respawn screen in 3 seconds. It's a PvE build, and it was in PvP, and that was it. It's explaining how it worked. You didn't let me finish. But yeah, it's a PvE build, and Mike likes to take it in there just to be annoying as fuck. And he holds people's attention for a long time, so the squishies do slap them anyway. So he's actually playing distraction. It works. Oh shit. Stop 33k and knowing that, oops. Well, here's the thing. Tremor scale, for example, if you want to make that stronger, the more resistance is the better. So if you overcap like fuck, doesn't matter, you're still boosting the set. And you can overcap like fuck very, very easy. If you put, actually the command might not be there. Battleground Butcher, for example, not Butcher, that's an achievement. Battleground Jester, the PvP build where you just have constant rotating debuffs and buffs. It's fucking insane. Ignore that part of it. Pay attention to the two-hander ulti, where you strip resistances from the target and put them onto you. Well, you copy them. If you have Tremor Scale at the same time as applying that ulti, you take away something like 4.5, 4.7k resistances from the target just with one taunt, let alone the 9k that comes from it in the first place. It's fucking ridiculous. Really quick. Cap 33k, but the monsters have hundreds of pen. They have 18,200. Generally speaking, Infinite Archive is slightly different with some of the rounds. Lena, I want to buy some taunts, please. I will give you 3 gold. Jesus fuck. We'll get to that in a minute. Players cap out their mitigation values for resistance bonuses at 33,000. So you can have like minor protection, which is 5%. You can have major protection, which is 10%. You can have 33,000 resistances, which is 50%. After that, you can benefit in other areas, but you won't get more mitigation from it. So again, if Tremor Scale, for example, you're sitting on 34k, you're still 50%. But that particular set is higher now because it scales off of that as a stat. Resistances cap out for mitigation at 33k, but they can still be used as kind of a resource pool. Not to be spent, but to be beneficial to certain things. A prime example of that is actually in a skill. So the hardened armor for the DK, the reflected damage that you do, that is based off of your maximum resistances. So the higher your resistances, the more damage you do to people that hit you. And yes, you can make that really, really tough. Just opened up a whole new thing for me. Thank you. You're welcome. It's almost like I know how to do stuff. The funny thing is, though, when you look at... Not when you, but when some people look at stuff online, they go straight to the gear section, judge it instantly based on that alone, and don't understand the purpose of the build and the setup and how everything else kind of slots in together. All the videos I demonstrate and explain how that all works. Dude, you got to taunt him. Square. Hit square. There's a taunt on the werewolf. There you go. Thank you. Ooh, that was getting scary. Horny McFuckbull is in the room, dude. Oh, you can kill him. It's fine. I'll let you. So for context, by the way, just in case you're trying to calculate how much resistance you've got and you haven't got it on your screen or add-ons or anything like that if you're on PC, or you haven't got into your character stats, or you just don't know, put beginner in the chat. There's a series there called How to Get Good, and one of those videos teaches you all about resistances, damage mitigation, and also how to calculate it, because it is multiplicative, although there has been some bugs in the past. Shit, careful. But also, 1% resistances is 660 resists. Why they still use numbers instead of actual percentages, I don't fucking know, but 660 is 1%. Yeah, sure you're not new. Red's been playing a while. For some weird reason, crit chance is 219, but, I mean, there's a slight decimal point slightly before the 19 in there, so it kind of gets confuddled when you put too many together. Again, some of the stuff is still using numbers. Hopefully they kind of alter that over time, but we'll see that happen anytime soon. The graph on mitigation is so cursed. That's why I made a video on it. and simplified the calculation, because some people try to oversell things to make them really, really complicated, and they don't understand that most people paying attention to it don't get it. So I've simplified it so it makes more sense. It's in the video. I don't have the direct link for the video. It's in that series, though. Unless one of the mods can find it. Over time, there have been some that have crossed over. They're supposed to be multiplicative, not additive. But there's been a couple in the past or recently that have been broken, and some have taken advantage of that, but they've fixed them since then. That's the problem, though. You forget that regardless of shit canoes being shit canoes, some players are smart, and they can notice something that is broken and exploit it very, very quickly. And Zos has to be quick to catch that. Yeah, of course, exploiting stuff is bannable, but, you know, things like that go under the radar, they're very, very tricky, which is the point in the test server in the first place, rather than it being a who can complete a trial first on day one practice session for 6 fucking weeks. It's to find bugs and to test things. Ah, there's the link. Thank you very much. Bookmark that. Watch it later if you're confused about resists. Love the look of this monster, but my Greek myth nerd is bugged that the tail isn't a serpent. Yeah, well, they can't really take that, because this is a unique IP, so they can't really take directly from Greek mythology, but they can make their own version, and that's Design 101. For those that don't know, I was a concept artist prior to this, and Design 101 is basically making something relatable at the same time as slightly changing it. You generally have something that is 90% something you know and 10% something you don't. So that's why the tail on that is different. They can't really do that about, to be honest, mythology is boring. I'm literally Greek. That just means you've heard it all the time. Some people might not have heard of it. It's interesting to them. We have the same thing here. We've got loads and loads of that history around the buildings and everything. Just fuck tons. Absolutely fuck tons. But if you live here long enough, you don't give a shit anymore. It's true. Read that already. Caught up. Excellent. Why am I jumping over something that doesn't have a hitbox? Alright. Fair. That's fucking weird. When I was a teen, I was fascinated by it. Fair. Each to their own, I guess. Excuse me. Other Greek movies are such fever dreams. Yeah, I think they're meant to be. That and God of War. And holds special place in my brain because of that. That's the thing. The original God of Wars, you know, where you had Medusa and all that kind of shit in it. It's very opinionated. Aren't most people on the internet? That's why we have Facebook. It's not to keep in contact with your family members. It's so you can argue with complete strangers about fuck all. So I ran with a dragon last night. He's sturdy. With a dragon? Ran Infinite Archive with dragon. Which dragon? You know how many people call themselves dragon? Good Wolf mythology in 6th grade. We actually learned that shit in middle school, first school, stuff like that. Dragon 8-1. Aha! Now I know who you mean. You're that opinionated in real life. I wouldn't expect you to be a different character. Oof, here we go again. Is this PC version? I play it ESO on PS, and my skill bar is not that big. This is on PlayStation. If you go into your options, you can change the user interface size. Hold a special place in my brain because of that. Fair. Everyone has different opinion as well as likes and dislikes. They do. However, you're entitled to your opinion, but you're wrong. I'm joking. The problem isn't that people can be opinionated. The problem is when people don't allow other people to have them too. Agree to disagree is something that adults usually are supposed to be capable of doing, and that is when you understand that you both don't agree with each other, but you understand that you are allowed to have your opinion regardless. Like, you don't have to agree with everything everybody says. That's the people that try to force you to believe what they say or to support what they say when you definitely don't. That's the problem. Unless it's actual fact and they're disagreeing with it, in which case they're just dumb. Dragon's very good. Yes, he is. I'm sure that Facebook is where I argue with strangers that happen to be family. Yeah, pretty much. That's true. Done that before. Why did you not tell me that the Triangle Foundation are a prick to move in more layers? Didn't know he was using them, but they can be. They can be. They sometimes get gaps in between them as well. She's talking about Conan, by the way. Exclamation point Conan in the chat if you want to join the private servers. Yes, they are fucking banging. But, yeah, sometimes they don't go in a straight line, and you have to go backwards and fill the gaps, basically. Read that also. Why am I jumping? There's a block. Again, CGE, you can change the user interface size in the options. Skills fire? Thank you. It's fucking slow. Game's having a meltdown because the PlayStation been on all fucking day. Because jump block is still a thing? It fucking is, dude. It shouldn't be. Some serious input lag. That dude has to die. Oh, you spell fucking juice. Spell fuckers really, really hurt. They need to be deleted from the game forever. How is he doing it again? He's dead. Oh, there's two. I need that. Mike, you love me. Do you know people that do that? Not you, Red, obviously. Just the other people that do that. Because I'm definitely not talking about you. Obviously not. But you know those people that go, you love me, really? Nobody does. Double Juffy again. Those people really, really, really overconfident about absolutely everything. Nobody does. You have to say it so it's real, right? Look at this. The amount of Juffies we've had today is fucking ridiculous. Nice hammer, Mikey P. Oh my god, he's at it. You two can just have your own room. I'll make one specially for you. Dude, this is disgusting. Splat. I think that might be my second favorite skill. My first is obviously the splat, but the second favorite is the charge. That is aggressive as fuck. The ice breath is kind of cool. Don't understand why it's on a werewolf, but I'll take it. But I love the gap closer. Followed by splat. Giggles. Oh man, I was enjoying that. Phalanx or air effect. Increased air effect damage. I'm running out of potions, dude. Might have to go and visit Shatwood soon. Magical madness. Let's fucking go. Boss is gonna get wrecked. Whee. Let's go, let's go. Good doggy. 3, 2, 1, heavy. You enjoy making mobs go splat? Who'd have thunk it? Oh, fucking hell. Wow, she's dead. Oh, he's in magical madness. He's fucking standing in it. Goodbye. Oh my god, where the fuck is the Manti? We haven't even lost the walls yet. She's in the room. Walkies. 3, 2, 1, dodge. Dude, that was disgusting. Nope. I don't want the laser. Haha, you got both. The laser. I shouldn't laugh. It's not really fair, is it? Why should you have all the fun? You took her out of magical madness. I'm telling Mum. Read that already. Fucking dragon. Come down. What on earth is this disco fuck doing? Not you, Lena. Lena's not disco fuck. Lena's a tank. This dragon. Oh my god, stay the fuck still. Please, Zos. I know Christmas is over, but I would love a better hitbox on that dragon. Oh, sitting uncomfortably. Excuse me. Focused efforts? No. Balls. More boss damage. That's not necessary. I hope you had a good Christmas. Ben, how you doing? Welcome to the stream on YouTube. Christmas isn't over yet. But yeah, so far so good. There's 12 days of it. There is. I know there's going to be people on the internet go, actually, it's over after the day is over. There's 12 days of it. There's a song about it. Look it up. And because there's a song about it, it's real. And I'm going to enjoy it. Fuck remasters. I can't stand them. Don't know it'll make sense to you. I got surprised from my D&D party at the next game day. You did? What'd you get? Tiny Warden. Put him out the bottom, please. Thank you. Want to buy audio. That's a really big message. Counter they are common group of 5 assassins. I have each gain HP each time the others get killed. And a stat boost, so they just get progressively stronger. That's awkward. They should add those in here. Like instead of the Marauder leaving the room, each player it kills, it just gets stronger. Or each time you face it, it's stronger. I mean, technically it is anyway, because it's another arc. But they should just double its health. Like, you died last time, therefore the next encounter he's going to be 20 million health instead of 5. Or you get a chance to res, start the round again, he's coming back in, this time don't be dead. That would make runs less successful. Because most people count on the fact that each Marauder is going to kill them, so they could probably get Ink Slayer anyway, as long as they don't die anywhere else. Whereas if you had to keep facing him over and over and he got stronger and stronger, you'd just be fucked at round 2. Activate hard mode, yes or no? Fucking McForearm, stage 5. 100 million health. Boing! See if you got a transformation again, dude. We have had a lot of these today. Our room's dead. 3, 2, 1, bang. Whoa. Gonna make it that hard, but it's gonna make them look a bit closer. Fair. That sounds kind of cool, actually. That reminds me of a statement you make. Which one? There's a few. Whee! Pay attention, the boss will give you clues. They will. They'll also heavy attack me when they're not taunted by an uppercut Blade Master. Conduit hit me quite hard, but the uppercut. Lena, you know those people that uppercut? So, imps, archers, and two-handers. Also Gua and everyone. Basically taunt everyone. If I'd have seen it, I'd have dodge rolled. But I failed, because I was reading loads of stuff. You might get away with it. Thank you. I don't like getting uppercut. Hurts my feels. That would have been really helpful then if I'd have actually blocked and had that buff, but I didn't have either. How are you doing it again? Right. Special buff for me. No werewolf. Disagree. Not fair. Hello, mum. Sada? Holy shit, dude. Let me fire some skills. See, I helped. Oh dear. That's insane. Adaptive Conqueror, yes. I do want this, but I want that. Double Adaptive Conqueror. Triple, actually, which means all my damage is now 29% more. Fucking hell. I'm a walking DK banner and some. In fact, I'm double DK banner. Not using ultimates at all. I'm only using them in an emergency, and so far each emergency has killed me anyway, so what's the fucking point? Look at those melting! Love it. You will excite. Yes, that's what happens when you're enjoying a game. Sorry if that's confusing. That's the one thing I like about Infinite Archive. The fact that crazy shit can happen rather than everything being exactly the same all the time. Ah, yeah, fucker, get him. Swap bars to block with the other one. Yes, I have 2 different weapons on and I can take either resource to block with. If one is low, I'll swap to the other. No whip for you. My bad. Sure.
Perfect spot to create the next portal. It has the best temporal elasticity.
Again? How? We need to count how many you've had by the end of this stream, dude. I could do with a new focused efforts. Not that it's necessary right now, but it would be nice. Ow. Tiny, tiny minion. Really, dude? What the fuck? I'm gonna make it super obvious, but I will give you clues to see what's happening. Okay. Dodge. I have to tell it to dodge, otherwise it'll jump block instead. Want to buy an interrupt? Remember, you can still taunt as a werewolf. It's a square. Thank you. 3, 2, 1, dodge. Disagree. Lena, I'm glad you're having so much fun, but you gotta taunt these. That one's invulnerable. That was really fucking cool. Whoa, now I've got it again. Yes! And a fire aura. And I'm running out of potions. My turn. Ooh, Lava Queen. Make sure you taunt her, even though I'm massive. You're the Necro! Let's go. Not a chance. I might have taunted her, my bad. Yee. Stood on her. That was fucking quick. Arc 6 boss just got deleted. Focused efforts, gone. Adaptive Conqueror number 4. Oh my god. 37% increase to all damage. That is bonkers. Focus efforts 3? Oh, dude, you're gonna love that. That is insane after 3. 3, 4, really, really good. 5, obviously insane, but 3 is kind of the sweet spot for that setup. Basically, just pull everything in, stand in a circle with all the enemies, and they'll just die. Just block them all. Block them all to death. He's dead anyway, it's all good. I hope I had my buff on, which I don't. shit, wrong button. You don't want to get caught by that. Most people fuck up with those ads. You have to interrupt them. I know there's a big spread in AoE that you can avoid, but if you do, then you're letting them transform. They will turn into the Bound of Storm ability, basically. They become really, really fuck off strong. You don't want that to happen. Whoa! Why are you dead, Lena? You're not allowed to be dead. I just got a cool buff. Reggie. How'd we get? Or not. Juffy again. What is going on? %37% increase to damage while I'm in Juffy form. Oh my god. I just used an extra buff for no reason. Whoops. Too excited. I don't think I've had so many transformations in one run. Spellfucker. It's rigged, obviously. How come when someone else is using the Almost Immortal Warrior, they get focused efforts and I don't? We had 7 arcs without seeing one. This is fucking redonkulous. Next. Fucking hell. Nope. Let's try. I'm not mad at it, but the RNG for transformations today is insane. That's useless for me. I'll take that. I do need a few more of these, though. If we were going for a super, super long run, I would be taking the secrets now and getting as many different buffs and bonuses as possible, but fuck it, we're going until the stream is done. You were dangerous enough without it. Dude is fucking mad. Food ran out. Wanna buy audio? That should have hit her, not the fucking loot goblin. Loot goblin's dead. Oh man, I'm full. Makes so much money in this place, it's ridiculous. That would actually fund my potions. And some. Don't need any of those. Or those. Fake ones. Shit ones. More. That's getting deconstructed. I always deconstruct the jewelry. The rest of it, I don't need the resources. I've got too many. So I'll just sell it. That jewelry piece is supposed to be squashed. That's from Falkreath the other day. I still haven't done that. When the fuck was I in Falkreath? I wasn't on there on this character, was I? Oh well. New goblin. Loot. More pen or enchantment increase. What pen have I got? 5.4. Eh. I mean, it'll help. The glyph's pretty good, though. What stone have I got on right now? Wrong one? I've got the thief on. Ah, I'll take it. I've stacked 2. I'll take a 3rd. Fuck it. Right, one more round, then I need to go get potions. So I'm almost out. Uh-oh, that's fucking McForearms. Don't be dead, Lenny. You got this. Just hold the fucker still and block. For the sake of emergencies, I'm going to give you a heal. I don't want to use my ulti, but I can pretty much... If I was using the other version, I could spam it. Right now, I can't. I can keep on top of that for the time being. And a resistance buff I've already got covered. Don't worry. Fuck this guy. I got you. Heal's coming. Nice! Well done. Smashed it. Ads. Whoops. That boss sucks feet. Apparently can't run through a wall. Today we learned that. Fuck off! No. Meteor! That's a problem. Fucking Lich wanted me badly. That was rough. More heals. Yes. Haven't had any major defense bonuses, to be fair.
More interesting. Don't waste it.
Okay, after this one I need to get potions. Before we fight the boss. Oi! No audio again. Anyone else have that issue at the moment where you're casting all the skills and stuff is spawning and you've just got no sound for a few seconds? Jeff Fafar? Nope. Fuck off, man. That thing was chasing me. Meet you in the middle of the room. It just... What the f... Clip that. The meteor came down, landed, and vaporized. Landed on his head. Guardian of Pestilence, and... Load of crap. Right, I'm going to grab wood. I need potions. 2 seconds. Wait, might have some in the bank. Probably lying. Probably lying. Withdraw. I have two. I have 2 in the bank. Right, grab what it is. Typhus, you fucking useless. Can't believe you didn't stock up on potions. Fired. Happens quite often to me. With the sound issue? Yeah, it's funny. It messes with your senses as well if you use the sound a lot, which I do. You should. Every mechanic has got an audio, a visual, or subtitles, if not all 3.
Now, as I'm sure you've all noticed, the Elven
Sound is important. Repair. Let's hope no one's tanked these fuckers again. Essence of Get Good. Fuck all. Nice try. been tanked again. The weekly tanking has been done. Someone, well, there's a couple of them actually, keep trying to buy the whole market worth of tripods and then put them back up at double the price. But then, because they only have a certain amount of slots and there's only a couple of them doing it, they can't cover the whole market fully. So, rip. Other people go around and whip them all, save them until later, and then just sell what they have got cheaper. Because some people don't mind wasting the extra money in order to fix the fucking market. They'll make it back in other areas anyway. Put yourself a dragon. That's cool. No potions. They're being tanked for the weekend, people. They're being tanked for the fucking weekend. The end of the weekend. Some dude last time was trying to sell them for 70k a pop. Now I know on PC that's different, but the market's different. On here, they are this price. Bear in mind, obviously, making money in raw cash is the same, and obviously the price on things will feel different on other servers. But if you're talking just market stuff, motif over here might be worth 1k, where over there it's worth 10. So the balance ends up there eventually anyway. But the tanking is fucking insane. This is higher than usual, but this is not going to happen. Look at this. 43.5k for 100 of them. You're high as fuck, dude. 29 is high enough. 28 is... yeah, that's still high enough. This is about average for this particular server anyway. So anywhere between sort of 19 to 25, 26 is okay. Anything else, you're trying too hard. That'll do. On the way back. Right, we don't have long left, dude, so we've got to make this count. It's been the most epic run ever. Lena, what's your highest run? Not throwing you under the bus or anything, not that it fucking matters, because obviously no one gives a shit, but just humor me. What is your highest?
You did.
Oh my god. Use a door properly, will you? Nope. The only problem, some of them are slightly different to others. Depending on who made them, so they don't stack. Tend to add 105 of some other useless ones anyway. I lost Lena. Hello. Oh, I went into the bloody secret. Oh, that's okay. Hand in a quest. Free buff. That was a happy accident. Flame aura, yes please. On the boss as well. Fabulous. One buff is a bit shit. The other two are great. Let's go. As if you got this again. Oh, motherfucker. Again. That's how you say his name in English. Look at my like nut statue thingy just running across the room trying to get to me. I don't want the lightning. I don't want it. Keep it your fucking self. Wolf. Ninja loot. Rip. Watch out for Electric Lake Town. Block on the way down, otherwise you're dead. Well, not Lena. Lena won't die. Electric Lake Town, again. Not a chance, mate. Even with Fire Orb. Well, say without it even, because we couldn't use it.
We're doing very important research back in the day. I volunteered to come retrieve this.
I need a Ninja P. 5 Adaptive Conqueror. 5. I will be right back. I am back. Gonna go have a good night. Gravy, thank you for watching. Much appreciated. Beer and cake in the chat for anyone who wins or leaves. We haven't seen beer and cake for a while. That's why we're not getting focused efforts. We need to see more of them. I know. It's Christmas holidays and everyone's fallen asleep. 4 focused efforts? Lucky bastard. Dude, pull, pin and hold block. That's it. Everything will die. I've got Adaptive Conqueror times 4. Apparently seems to think that my ulti will cost more than 500 now. I need to check that. Wow. This is a bit mental. Lightbringer's got to go. Wherever the fuck he is. I got a friggin' bleed on me.
Well, your rewards are here.
My ultimate cost is now 520. I physically cannot use my front bar ulti anymore. 40% increase. That's not right. Whatever. Let's go. That should be 280. Not 520. That's 234. I think that's 40, 40, 44. I think it's like they keep multiplying it. Oh well, whatever. I'm not going to use it anyway. Fuck it. Whee! You're Juffy again. What the hell, dude? No more ultis for me. Imps. Thank you. Woo, they hurt. They really, really hurt. Five Adaptive Conqueror is just fucking wrong. Now we need two focused efforts, because we've got 3 already. Fucking Brewmasters. Fell off stairs. Your RNG is mad, dude. I'll keep away from me. Useless. Fucking useless. Fire Orb. That's really good, but not against the dragon. And because I can, I'm going to use this. We've got to go in a little while anyway. I might as well take advantage of it. Food up, potions up. Let's go. Come on, come on. Whoa, shit, the bed. I saw a 190 there. That's not even fair. 3, 2, 1, dodge. I do not want lasers. Most of these runs have just been... Well, most of the rounds have just been transforming, basically. You put him the other way, the flame thing will get him. Back against the wall. Nice. Beautiful. She's fucked. He's fucked, whatever it is. Beer and cake in the chat so we can get focused efforts. I'm convinced that's the only reason it happens. Should I press it anyway? I'm gonna press it. Not enough. Crit damage increased, more healing. Sure, why not? That's for the next one, isn't it? Alright, I'll allow it. Woo! Watch us get fucking McForearms and be deleted. We haven't actually lost a life yet. Jinxed. I think Len has had at least 10 Juffy transformations. Did you just Warhorn? That's a first. Killjoy with a raid. Thank you very much indeed. Welcome in. How you doing? Have a shout out. What did you play? Juffy again. Let's go.
There's always the next one.
We're in Infinite Archive on the Almost Immortal Warrior Infinite Archive version alongside Tempest. And we've got 2 transformations again. Boing, boing. Why am I all icy and shit? Oh, it's my resistance buff. Oh my god. He's getting silly. Grinding the Battleground leaderboards, Xbox LA number 8. Nice! Get it done. You've been doing it all day? Dude, that's a long run. We are in here slapping faces. And the buffs we've got so far are pretty damn good. Safe to say this is a solid effort. Every time I go to bed, I get moved down to 11. Oh, for fuck's sake. If only going to bed wasn't an option. I blame the devs. They should invent no bedtime. Fuck off. Call those minions. More coffee is always an option. This is true. More coffee. Yep. Although I can fall asleep after coffee, so I'd be useless at it. Had a distraction. Fire Orb, let's go. Veronica score's still going. Fucking nails. Number 1 hasn't went to bed for a while. Hasn't went to bed for a while as in like one whole day of not going to bed, or has been up since Christmas Day and still going for the leaderboard? That's nuts. He's in the lead by 200k. Fucking hell. I thought it was focused efforts. Balls, it's not. Look at this board, people. Look at this. I haven't even got any other transformation things apart from... Oh no, I tell a lie. I've got 1 crystalline and 1 necrotic. I have got 1 fire. But I haven't got the other 2 that go with each one anyway. So whatever. No. Oh! But Halo Battlegrounds the way. Yeah, dude, I mean, you get points for fucking everyone else doing stuff. And for you doing stuff. Win-win. Same for Cyrodiil as well. People have always done it. Just run around spamming healing springs or fucking rapid regen. This is the way. We got Waterboy in the room. Gotta watch out for this Marauder. He's fucking horrible. His light attacks will wreck you for no reason whatsoever, apart from they can. They look like they're all the same, but honestly, the third one sometimes feels like a heavy attack. I don't know why. 3, 2, 1, dodge. My pet just killed the minion. No. Rip. Wrong room for me. My bad. Don't be dead, Lena. 3, 2, 1. Stunned. Good night. Ah, the sky shard. Little bastard. Ooh, close. Meow. It's a pretty horrid round. Juffy again. I don't know why it keeps happening.
Our work is all
No fucking way.
and therefore
Dude, the RNG on transformations today is unfucking real. Easy mode. I don't know why, and I'm not going to question it. It is what it is. Splatter Mystic. Want to grind Infinite Archive for the best out set for DK Healer. Get it done, dude. Infinite Archive is insane anyway. Different every time, always fun. Where the fuck are the enemies? Infinite in the chat if you want the guide. Everything you need to know is in that video. Biggest guide on the entire channel. There's so fucking much in there. $241k heal. That is silly. Thank you, Raddy, for the link. Potions. Yes, please. You haven't checked. How? You've had more transformations than you've had cool buffs. You can pull the boss if you want. Or not. Dude's got everything going for him today. Blue Goblin. Already zapped him, he's gonna die. Excuse me? Splat. Your RNG. What the fuck? Focused efforts. We're following those beer and cakes from earlier. Beers and cakes.
at this limit fragment. It's a matter of some
Bastard.
urgency.
More pen. Fuck it. I've got 4 stacked. Might as well. I've only got 2 focused efforts. I thought I had 3. He's got 4. See, I could do a lot more damage. I've got Adaptive Conqueror 5. That would be epic on Venom. Typical I'm not on that build today. It's close. Nope. Fuck off. Wrong way. Stunned. I do not like the ice rounds. He's gonna heavy attack me in the back of the face, dude. Done. Fuck off, laser. Where's Wrath of Budgie Face? Oh, he's dead. Already saw that link. Thank you, Raddy, on YouTube as well. Frenzy's ill sucks. Again? He's got all the transformations. All of them. It looked like that skeleton came through the portal then. That was epic as fuck. Nope. Ah, I disagree. I dodged. Mid-dodge roll, still get hit. Dodge rolls have been deleted. Confirmed for 2025. What are they hitting? You have to put him out of there, otherwise he's invulnerable. Forever, ever, ever. Remaster. Don't you dare! Whoa! Got him, got him, got him. Ooh. Archival Wilderness sucks.
Claim your reward and travel to the next battle.
It doesn't. It's a really good buff, but I don't have anything I can use at the moment that will benefit from it. So my buffs on this fight are not good. Chancellor Vandasir. Did this many, many times. Very cool character in the Oblivion stuff. Deadlands and Blackwood. If you haven't done it already, obviously no spoilers. It's pretty cool. Nope. Bye-bye. Kind of don't really want that. Brawl and Blitz is good. Not doing a huge amount of that stuff, but I am chasing focused efforts, although we're running out of time, so balls to it, we'll just take it. Leonard, after this, I want to know how many transformations you've had, because these are ridiculous. Not right now, but at the end, when we leave. Done? Bastard. DC immune. Nope. Here's one for the chat. How many Juffies have you counted up that Leonard's had so far? I'm pretty sure it's at least 10. I know he's had about 4 Atros. The flame one. Must have done. At least 3 Necro. Maybe 2 Necros. Fucking tentacles. Just heard shout and transformation basically every round. Yeah, he's had something almost every round. It's ridiculous. Bernie McFuckboy. You're gonna kill me in the face. Thank you. 73. Don't know which one was distracted by walls. Exclamation point Conan in the chat if you don't know what she's talking about. It's on the Zona Game and private service for Conan Exiles. And it is banging. People are making some crazy fucking shit over there. Need to see it. In fact, I'll be streaming it tomorrow so I can show you some of the stuff and things. But if you want to join, obviously there's a Patreon pack for it. You need to be a Ninja Barbarian. Bear in mind, obviously, we'll be on the 29th crossing over to the 30th. The best value for money, unless you pay for the year, is the beginning of the month because you get the whole month worth of the perk. I've just now got the Werewolf Behemoth. Let's go. Jeffy! Also, alongside that perk is early access to ESO build videos and the Ark Survival Ascended cross-platform server as well. There's loads in that perk. Absolutely tons. Boing. Flat. They're stunned already. It fired, but no animation. Alright. That's what we're doing. Thank you for the link. No. Holy fuck. Nope. Nope. He tried. Fucking Sky Shard needs interrupting. 132k per tick on a breath then. I don't have that much crit chance either. Exsanguinate. Dirt. He's Jeffy again. How are you... Have you got cheats? Leonard's got cheats. Rakat, he's dead. Remember, if you stand on the blue stuff, you're gonna die. Oh my god, look at him melt. Arc 7, Rakat doesn't even get a single pad. No pad, Rakat. Goodbye. Bear in mind, Leonard's on a tank. That is mad. That's the second one of those. There's no point me getting the health bonus now. We're nearly done. 2 shocks. It's a really good board. Unfortunate with the focused efforts, but crazy with the adaptive conqueror. That and 5 focused efforts combined is ridiculous. Well, on this setup anyway. On Venom, it doesn't actually need it. You just need 5 adaptive conquerors and a shit ton of crit chance. Leonard's got 4 though. Of course, Lightbringer. $75k chilled. Bear in mind, I've only got 2 focused efforts. The 5 adaptive conquerors give me a 45% increase on all that stuff. That's fucking mad. Whew. Mystic. Nope. Oh, I disagree. Way too much aggro. Pumbaa. Infusser. I did stand in the pool for a bit though. Fuck him. Dude, the wolf jumped me. You can do it, Lena. Don't stand in that stuff. It killed me. I've never get killed by that normally. Pool of Shadow. Fabled Infuser. Heavy attacks deal more damage than light attacks, but must be charged up for maximum effect. I know. Disagree. Thank you for the bits, Mike. Much appreciated. Bit and cake in the chat. Block an enemy power attacks will set them off balance, making them vulnerable to a follow-up attack. That's in the tutorial. Level 1 players get taught that. You can spend stamina by activating weapon abilities, blocking, dodging, sprinting, interrupting, and removing control effect. Not actually true. You can spend stamina doing all that stuff, but activating weapon abilities? Some weapon abilities cost magicka. Fix your tooltip. Tooltip guy doesn't even play the game. And there's a set that transfers it over to magicka instead of stamina as well, so... Len is killing stuff that has like 1 million health with no effort at all. Mike, are you streaming tonight? He's going to put rules in the chat. Ignore him. Just answer the question. Boing. See, told you. Rules. It's not self-promotion if I'm asking. Juffy again. Dude, what the fuck is wrong with your game? I like it, but I've got to go. What the hell? No, too tired and not feeling well. Oh, that's not good. We'll have to host or raid somebody else. And what the shit, dude? This is some of the best stuff we've ever fucking seen in a duo like this. What's the furthest you've been? We don't get to finish. No. Doesn't look well either. How would you know? Are you in his window again? Mike, shut your curtains. It's that guy again. Decoy window. Haha! It's the fake one. You can't really see what's indoors. You're at somebody else's house. This is fucking mad. Goblin Archer, watch out. 1 million health. Not anymore. Peeping. Peeping red. Beat down. And fuck all else. Sanguinate will do. That is going to cause a lot of damage. We are going after Thoat. Unless I get focused efforts, in which case I'm going to splatter Marauder just to see if it hurts. Lenny, your character looks like it fell out of Conan. You should join us. No pressure. Peer pressure, peer pressure, peer pressure. Exclamation point Conan in the chat. Join. Do it, do it. You won't regret it. It's free on PlayStation Plus Extra anyway. You know how you know Mike likes you, he mispronounces your name on purpose? Are you sure about that? I mean, I don't hear many people say the name I don't like you very much. It's an unusual name. Multiple barrels in it too. Whatever works, I guess. 100%? So if he's mean to you, it means he likes you. Leonard, don't be dead! Oh, fuck it. Oh, laser. I will try and res you once the laser fucks off. Don't you dare breathe fire at me. I've got no resistance buff on at the moment. Nope. Thank you. He's going quick. Oh my god. That hurt. That is a minefield. It's like Mike's garden. There was nowhere to go. Although that's really good for Reflective Rune. What do we get? What do we get? It won't let me have it. So, 2 focused efforts, 4 brawl and blitz, 1 brawl and advantage, 2 pets, adaptive defender, which was very, very helpful, full Juffy transformation, and fuck knows how many times we used that, 4 pen bonuses, 2 pet bonuses, 2 shock bonuses, 2 crit chance bonuses, extra ice damage, which is great, and 5 adaptive conquerors. That is fucking mental. That's a lot of decent buffs. If we stayed for longer, fuck knows how far we would get. We'll just have to imagine that we were obviously going to get to Arc 72, but we're busy. So, everyone say congratulations, Arc 72 world record. Partridge in a pear tree. That was good. How many times? Fucking hell. 14! 14 Juffies! What else did I get? Ice Atro was once, obviously, because I claimed that one. 14 Juffy transformations. In just 8 arcs. Dude, how many did you get? We need to know this, because I saw him turn into it way too many times. That was a very, very good run, RNG-wise. Even these, most of these weren't shit. Apart from this one, which I got 8 times, beat down. Archival Assault's okay. Archival Weaponry and Wildness, both of those were useless. 10 Werewolf, I disagree. You got more than that. You got 4 focused efforts as well. I really wanted you to be Juffy. I had fucking 14. 1 ice, 3 Atro, right? 3 fire. So, there's 11. I got 15 transformations in total. 1 ice, and then 14 Juffies. Leonard's typing. 4 of the others. He cheated. So what, 2 Atros and 2 Necro, or 4 of each? Leonard's typing. Four of each. So you got 19 in total. I had 15 transformations and he got 19. That's a lot. That is a very lucky run. People, Bit, and Cake in the chat for Lenicus Maximus. Thank you very much for joining. That was mega. If you want the builds, put Immortal in the chat for the tank he was on. Put Tempest in the chat for the DPS I'm on. If you're not following on Twitch or YouTube, hit the buttons, they are free. Furthermore, if you want to help support outside the channel, there is a socials link for that in the chat on both platforms. For Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, the website zonagaming.com, Patreon, which is very important, Throne, Buy Me a Coffee, and merch. Bear in mind, the Patreon channel has got so much more extra stuff on it now, including the Conan servers, the Ark Survival Ascended server, and something else coming very soon that I'm not going to tell you about. I will catch you all tomorrow, and tomorrow is probably going to be Conan. Bye-bye.